Greetings, salutations everyone, welcome back to another Genshin Impact stream. We're continuing the story today. I'm very excited for that, I will say. Not commissions, I'll do those later after the stream. Hi, how am I? I am... Good. Good. I've had a good day so far. Okay. One thing I will say. I've been trying to decide on the new characters you buy. I was thinking, trying to decide if I want to pull for here. I don't think I'm going to, but I do like Geo characters, and she does like a new what's it called? Lunar crystallize reaction thing, which is cool.
I really want to go traveling. I don't mind where we go, as long as I have my friends with me.
It requires a hydro to trigger, I believe, and I don't really have much hydro, so I don't know what I'd do with that, to be honest. Anyways, we have to talk to Napira for the quest. I'm assuming we are delving further into Rerir. I don't know why I even try to say his name. His name is like a tongue twister for me. Too many R's in it, and I struggle to pronounce R's. I cannot remember exactly where we were last stream, but I leveled Durin up to level 80 recently. Okay, it's not like the most amazing weapon, but he's got a weapon at least. I'm still working on his outpacks though. That's one of the big things. I've got his talents leveled up a little. I'm working on it. This is actually the team I've been running a lot, working with. Is Albedo, Durin, Bannet, and Navia, which is my two favorite elements in this game. Geo, Pyro, and yes, a few of my favorite characters with the exception of Bannet. Two of these characters even have shown up in the story lately. Technically, Navia's shown up in the story, just not this story, not recently. Yeah.
It's okay. We actually used the time to help Dainsleif get a room at the hotel.
We did?
That's very considerate of you.
I still have a slight sore throat, by the way.
Rerir's past, and you seem fairly
It's
familiar
almost
with Mr.
gone.
Dainsleif already.
That's right, we've known each other for quite some
length after the
time.
meeting. He was the one who suggested I should invite you to join this operation. He feels confident that these secrets will be safe with you.
I think we're going into the memories again. Thanks for your trust, Nofir.
Likewise. I appreciate that you got right on board without interrogating me about why I invited you. It shows that you trust me to explain everything in due course.
That's because we know what you're capable of.
Hey, Dalag, when are we bullying Dalag to DM D&D? I don't know. We've got to find a time to ambush that
Another
Dalag.
is this. that once a decision's been made,
I don't know, we
it's set
should
in
talk about
stone.
it more in
After
Discord
that,
sometime.
my only goal is to see it through. All right, so here's how it is. I'm going to
We'd have to
Rerir's
do
thoughts again using my
like a
confidential
session
method.
of 0 where I
Now, I'm
communicate
sure you've seen
how
things like
the
this
campaign
before
would
on your
start.
travels, so you're surely well aware of how dangerous it can be. The reason I've gathered you all here is to ensure my safety during the proceedings. I plan for us to enter the fragment of his consciousness together, and once inside, I will focus on searching for information.
I haven't played D&D in years and restarted Attack, and it really makes me want to do it. Yeah, it would be fun. I actually have never played D&D over the internet before, only in person, but could do it through either tabletop simulator or there's a few other tabletop systems for D&D
you are my
as
safety
well.
equipment, tasked with keeping me alive while I'm under the surface. Once the ceremony
Actually,
begins,
there's also
we will all be
Roll20. I've
spying
used
on
Roll20,
privileged information.
but
In
in a
the interest
person
of
for D&D,
safety,
not
you
over
must
the
remain
internet.
absolutely silent at all times. We will discuss our observations after the ceremony has concluded. Lastly, any individuals of a weaker constitution are advised
I do
not
use
to
D&D
partake in the
Beyond
ceremony.
for D&D in
any
person
case,
anyways.
Paimon has her own job to do, which requires staying in the room, but not...
Huh. You like Brad, Shadow? Your brain diving technique is a trade
Well,
secret.
good luck,
Wow.
everyone. Sounds like all Paimon can do is cross her fingers and root for you guys.
There's a little more to it than that.
I don't like
being serious
Roll20.
when I said you have a job
It's
to do.
Hebrew because it's
While the rest of us are
kind of.
inside Rerir's mind,
Wow.
it's imperative that we have a team member on the
I'm actually
outside.
not that big of a fan of Roll20 anyway. I've worked with it in the past when I was unsure of some of the other options and I knew some basic functionality for. Anyways, that was a decade ago. I think that I last used Roll20. So it's like I didn't much like it, but it kind of worked.
In the event that something goes wrong, you will be our first responder.
I've probably used
I don't
tabletop simulator
anticipate
more
any
than
issues,
it anyways.
but the extra level of safety will be greatly appreciated.
I second that. This is a dangerous operation here, and you're our whole rescue team. That's pretty much the most important job in the crew.
But I've also seen
Like, the
some
lifeguard?
other good systems
Alright,
online
Good. Please, take a seat.
for
We'll get
running
started momentarily.
D&D. Oh yeah, D&D Beyond is great. I have
So, did Mr. Dainsworth tell
encounters
you
and
anything
stuff
else?
created on there.
He told me that he believes Rerir kept some big secrets in his life.
I also might own
not
quite
sure
a few
that they were the
books
cause
on
of his
quite a
eventual
few books
downfall,
on there that I've
but he's
got.
asked me to uncover what those secrets were. All
And
the
I
same.
have a subscription.
But surely
To
you're
D&D
not planning
Beyond.
to go through with this, no matter the cost.
If you think that, you'd be overestimating me. I'm a businesswoman, not a mercenary. But I do have my own professional reasons for taking this job. You think I'd turn down the opportunity to get a first-hand glimpse into Conrian history?
Okay,
No chance.
I'm going to say this keeps bothering me in this story. They keep like going like, oh, Nafir might not work with them, and she's a businesswoman. She's greedy. She really needs a good reason to work with them, and this, but. At the same time, if she doesn't work with them and her entire city is likely to be destroyed and no merchant is going to make money when all of their entire city... It actually makes financial sense for you to save your own city.
Well, as long as you don't let morbid curiosity get in the way of safety concerns, we're good. We'll do whatever we
that's
can to
just
help
been
you.
bagging.
You're such a killjoy.
Oh, a line for me to read. She's got incense candles, almost feels like a salmon in a ritual. Oh wait, there's another line. I missed that because I was taking a drink. It seems like Nafe still has no intention of sharing her trade secrets, but now's not exactly the moment to pry. Because it's been years I'm planning to play one of my fave subclasses if we play together. You know, come back with extra fun, of course, though I will let others choose what to play first to try to feel what's missing. Yeah, though I'd also want to give a good, like, breakdown for the role that I have in mind, because I have a homebrew setting. I see there's a chest set on the table. Could that have something to do with her intel gathering methods?
All right, I'm good to go.
All set over here too.
Dragon Rodent Ranger, oh. Way of Mercy Monk. Wild Magic Sorcerer. Coach Cleric. Artillerist, Artificer. All the fun stuff. A few of those I really like. Myself. I'm ready as well.
I'll be extra careful.
Pinky promise.
Right. Let your whole body relax. We're about to begin.
Artificer's my favorite class.
Close your eyes.
Oh, figure. I mean, that's probably not surprising.
Phew. Could this be his office? Pretty standard setup. Bookshelves, paperwork, files. According to Dainsliff, Rerir used to be an intelligence
That's a
operative.
fair point
Chances
about
are
the
there's plenty of
chaos.
top secret intel stashed
Yeah.
away in this room. Is this where you keep your secrets, Rerir? Can't say I'm not looking forward to this.
Oh, I should say, I don't know exactly how long the stream will be today. The other day we did like almost a 4-hour stream of Limbus Company, and it was killing my throat after the stream. My throat was actually in a bit of pain because I've still been like having a slight sore throat from being sick, so there's a chance we don't do that much, but I'll also maybe try not to talk quite as much as that stream.
He looks even gloomier than last time. I wonder what's changed.
I'd imagine I play Wild Magic and Team Wipe us first, but yeah! Oh, we need to sit down.
He looks
No,
even
no, whoops.
gloomier than...
First session, let's have fun! 5 minutes later. Okay, guys, today we're making characters out of it.
He looks even gloomier
Honestly, I think we'd be making characters first session either way, because
today's files are in. Time to wade through them just like usual.
oh, at least like doing some setup first session. Today's files are yeah.
Male, 51.
Ah, we do.
Occupation, cook. Confirmed Crimson
They
Moon
like
descendant.
static over
Has maintained
censored
frequent
them.
contact with
Does
other
that
descendants
mean
over the
that
past
that's
year.
important information they're
Poses a threat to
hiding from
dynasty.
us?
Neutralized. This one should be archived under
This
purged
is
targets.
interesting. This is different than some stuff we typically get in this game.
Female, 23. Occupation, office clerk. Confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has maintained frequent
I
contact
know,
with
I
other
love
descendants over the past
wild
year.
magic sorcerer.
Poses a threat to the dynasty.
Actually, my first playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3, I did a wild magic sorcerer. It's not... they made it a little less wild than it is in the normal D&D, though.
Neutralized. Another one for purged targets. Sounds like she was that other man's daughter. Never mind.
This is a little more tactile than the game typically is.
Occupation, teacher. Confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has been observed making contact with other descendants during the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty.
Though also, Adam, I think if I DM a game, we're not starting at level 1. I don't know what level 2, 3, 4 somewhere in there, but since we wouldn't start at level 1, a little less likely for wild magic to kill everyone, because people have a little more health.
Just another nobody for the archive. Come to think of it, I remember surveilling this man. A case like his never would have been considered a priority in the past.
Level 1 is fine with other editions of D&D. I've started level 1 with 4th edition before. I don't like 3.5e, but I've started level 1
16.
with 3.5e.
Occupation, none. Orphan and confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has been observed making contact with other descendants during the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty. Neutralized. Filed. I have no recollection of this girl. None whatsoever.
Don't have much desire to do another 5e campaign starting level 1 though.
13. Occupation, none. Orphan and confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has been observed making contact with other descendants during the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty. Neutralized. Filed.
How many of these are we going through?
Male, 11. Occupation, none. Orphan and confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has not been observed making any contact with other descendants during the past year. Neutralized.
Wow.
Male, 6. Occupation, none. Orphan and confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Poses a threat to the dynasty.
I only played 1st edition, 3rd edition, 5th edition, and 1 session of 6th edition. By 6th edition, I assume you're referring to like the 5.5 or a 1 D&D. We've called multiple things before. Okay, really quick. Not to go off on a tangent here, just really quick. I started playing D&D originally with 4th edition. Then I've played a little bit of 3.5, and I've played some 5. I've read a number of the 6th edition things. 6th edition. I like where they're going with it, but I want them to come out with more books before I really try stuff with it. For one, I think they did recently probably come out with the one without Faisir, but last I was playing a match, they didn't have the Out Faisir book out, and it's my favorite. And in fact, Out Faisirs are actually kind of important to my campaign setting.
Your job is becoming both harder and easier at the same time, depending on how you look at it.
Oh, due to less and less Crimson Moon descendants, I see, yeah.
Completely wiped out. But as their numbers dwindle, they become harder and harder to track down.
That's not how it is.
Fortunately, however, most of the able-bodied adults have already
But
been taken care of. The remaining weaklings will be increasingly easy to deal with.
No! No. My job is to ensure the survival...
Sam, it's a controversial opinion, but I don't really like 3.5 in D&D. I have some people I know IRL who are big fans of 3.5. Not really for me.
I know they'd back me up too. Assuming, of course, that they were aware of all the facts.
Poach clerics are basically F-brand artificers. I never even checked 3.5. I won't end. Don't. 3.5e is unnecessarily complicated. It feels kind of convoluted in places and so like you know me. I like complicated classes and stuff in games. I like spellcasters in games and stuff. These are some of the themes I like. I like artificers, I like wizards, I like mages in games.
People only see what they want to. So don't be your own fool.
Last time I played 3.5e, last time I played 3.5e, I played I think it was a barbarian in a 3.5e because I'm not bothering with like any mechanics, and I don't care. The mechanics in this version are too complicated and convoluted, and I'm not learning this stuff. So it's just kind of out of character for me.
A file tucked inside a folder.
Yeah, Poach clerics are kind of brand artificers, you're right. But I'd rather play an artificer myself.
But at this stage, I have no idea who any of them even are.
Oh wait, no. I clicked I.
But at this stage.
Okay, we need to look for Vidra Fornera. I definitely pronounced that correctly. Definitely.
Mr. Vtubie, it's been quite some time since we last met.
Rerir, I trust you're here because you have something important to discuss.
Forgive me. I wasn't tuning out, it's just, I noticed you didn't even phrase that as a question. As if you knew I was coming. Tell me, does someone in your position ever feel the need to ask questions at all?
It is indeed within my power to foresee
It is interesting how they're not like showing us any of the characters other than Rerir in these memories.
It won't be long before I'll be inviting both you and Dane to my wedding.
That isn't a lie, but nor is it a fact as such. It's a wish, isn't it?
I've gone a little back and forth whether I think this is a stylistic decision or if it's just to avoid making a version of the character that is canon to how the character looks at this point in the past.
I'm afraid the notions of good and bad fail to capture the complexity of what's.
Possibly laziness, but I think it's one of those other.
Once you've seen what will come to pass, it can be all too easy to succumb to fear and melancholy. Unless, of course, you learn to abandon these feelings. You fear my silence, and long to hear the words I left unspoken that day.
That's right.
You must have noticed my reluctance to broach the subject, and the reason is simple. Because the truth could never have lived up to your hopes. For both our sakes, such words are better left unsaid. The burden of prophecy was never meant for your shoulders.
So who exactly do you deem worthy to hear your prophecies? None but our exalted king?
Or rather, our king as he once was.
You're closer to his majesty than I am. You must know better than anyone how much he's changed.
You say that as though it is to my benefit.
Wait a second. Did I miss something? I don't think I know who their king is, I just realized.
You are so
maybe I'm
wise and far-sighted, yet still you would have me live in fear of the unknown?
You make a fair point. Especially given my silence alone was all it took to send you spiraling downwards. Very well then. Let me offer you some advice. And I say this not as a prophet or a visionary, but simply as the brother of your friend. For many reasons,
okay, this guy, I'm not trying to say his name.
If happiness is what you seek,
is the brother of Dynasty, right? And he's the one who wanted to be a visionary, right? Yeah.
There's that same black fog again. Could this memory belong to Thalindus? Guess I'd better tread carefully.
It's like a blackish green fog.
Hear me out. This time we finally got a clear look at his face and learned his true identity. His name is Rerir, and he claims to be one of the king's guards.
What did you say?
Thalindus.
Irony, isn't it? The man you're set to marry leads a double life as a brutal executioner.
Why are you
I'm
telling
not sure
me all of this now?
I think Thalindus
Simple.
has something going on too.
I want you to kill him.
Whoa.
You are the only person he would never suspect.
Doubt.
No, absolutely not. I would never dream of doing such a despicable thing.
So you'll just stand by and watch him slaughter us to the last? Do not forget that the blood of the Crimson Moon flows in your veins too.
The blood of the Crimson Moon? What does that matter now? The dynasty has long been dead and
There
gone.
we go. The blood of the Crimson Moon flows in her
for me to throw
veins.
away everything I have?
That's something.
Why wouldn't it be?
Wait.
You two were once a child of the Crimson Moon, just like me. Don't tell me you've never felt so much as a flicker of fury for the way we were trampled into the dust.
As long as you promise to abandon this pipe dream of restoring your dynasty, I can try to persuade him. Or have him persuade the Vinster King.
Persuade the Vinster King? Do you even know why he's so obsessed with hunting us down? Why he keeps trying to force us to hand over our secrets? Over and over again? Or why we refuse to give up on restoring the dynasty? The Vinster King. A blind fool. His eyes clouded by powers from beyond this world. A petty little man with a miser's
How
heart.
does the
And he dares to sit upon the
Traveler's twin fit
Mark my
into the
words.
power
throne. Sooner or
structure
later,
of
Conrio will
Conria
fall. And it will
at
be his
this
doing.
point in time?
If you can't
if
bring
at
yourself
all.
to do it, so be it. Just you watch. It won't be long before calamity descends upon us all.
The Rerir of Solnari. That really is quite a secret you've been keeping from me, Rerir. But who am I to talk?
Am I really any better? I've kept my own past a secret.
Is it about the
love should be built on honesty.
ancestry?
But ours was born from lies. And
Is that
yet,
what she's talking about? And
is
yet,
it really so wrong to hide things that would only make life harder? If we don't cover up the parts that no one else should see, how can we go on pretending to be normal? Vtubie must have known all this. And that's why he made his prophecy. In the end, nothing stays hidden forever.
that's the way prophecies work, while when you read into them and it's like, this makes sense.
I'll do everything in my power to protect what I cannot afford to lose. No matter who.
In the hindsight, this is clearly what the prophecy meant.
Huh? Was that Rerir who just walked past the window?
Huh?
Doesn't it give you the chills that he still takes the same road to work every day? As if nothing ever happened.
Those people
The window's just slamming shut.
Enough already.
Oh.
Clearly pretty taken by their own disguises, so just smile and play along. Pull the rug from under beasts like that,
And
you'll
slam.
risk having your throat torn out.
Deli. Oh. They're talking about those people from the
Huh?
opposition.
Yeah.
I'd almost forgotten they used to run a deli. People of no consequence always vanish so easily. And no one...
But surely you can see he's not the man he pretends to be. So many have died already, and they say that the king's madness grows with each passing day. We're not going to survive this, are we? But why does it have to be this way? Do we really deserve to die just because of the blood that runs through our veins? Felindis, are you even listening?
Sorry, Freether. My mind was off wandering. I heard you, though. You're talking about what Rerir said. He's just following the king's orders. He's a secret agent, and it's his job to hunt down rebels and dissidents.
By the time you first met him, he'd already taken lives. Maybe he was using you from the very beginning.
No. Rerir has no idea.
It feels like it's the moment we might need to...
My family are only distant relatives of the
we
main
might
lineage,
be seen...
and besides, my eyes are perfectly ordinary. Truth be
I wondered
told,
about it. I wondered
apart from my
if she'd
teacher,
disguised her
pretty
eyes or
much
if they were...
no one knows I have any connection to any of it. It's been a long time since my family severed ties.
Feels like we might have seen it. Helindis' story right now. And how she might
I'll work something
change.
out. Trust
I'm
me,
not
I'm
sure.
with you all.
We'll see.
But for now, you need to keep yourselves hidden. Don't let anyone find you, anyone at all. Don't forget that Rerir is an Eclipse operative. You need to be extra careful when he's around. And when I am too. For now, don't come looking for me. And if anything happens to me, just act like we've never met.
If even you can't escape this, what hope do the rest of us have? But after all this time together,
I'm gonna play
surely he
Spout and
wouldn't lay a
Alf?
hand on you.
What?
I won't speak in his defense. Nor can I
Spout
give
in a
you
new
a clear
sub
answer
race
to
they
that
added or
question.
something?
But I'll do everything I can to put an end to this. Here, hold on to this. If an opportunity to escape presents itself, take it. You'll be glad you took some
Now
spare
I'm
change.
pulling up my page
You call
and
that change?
Alf sub races.
But what about you?
I've got a job, and there's still money coming in. But you can't go anywhere right now. Please think about
I'm not
yourself
sure
for
what
once.
you're talking about. Unless you're just saying an Alf who is kind of... Spouting?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Oh, there we go. There's a door. Also,
another round of assassination training.
If I'm going to be there, I mean, wait to decide on some of that stuff till you know about what the place is like that it's
all
set
just
in.
walking blood bags?
But not everyone is accustomed to hunting down others like prey. You've been a hunter for so long now, you seem to have forgotten that most people don't just go around killing one another.
Leave me alone.
Mechanically, I'm fine with changing stuff like that around a bit. Though I'd also have to decide how exactly that fit into the setting I have. But from a pure mechanical standpoint, I'm absolutely fine with that. Seems like an interesting change.
Make sure you have a firm grip on the handle. And choose your angle well. Keep your movements light and brisk. And the prey won't sense a thing. I work clean. No traces.
That doesn't make it open with the board, though. The king just happens to need you right now. But someday he doesn't.
That won't happen.
He's changed. Ever since you formed the spell of that power. In the future, he only had you take out a handful of the guilty. But now...
The ones I dealt with have always been guilty. And I've carried out my work flawlessly.
You know, I'm actually seeing why this guy is a scary enemy of ours. He might have trained more than a lot of other... Because let's be honest, short bow and short sword are simple weapons if you don't already have proficiency with those, and dry lance sword, strength based weapon when elves are dax race, rapier. Yeah, I can see that. I can see the reasoning behind it. Yeah. I can see reasoning behind the original version too. Well. I can't track the what's with this angle. Oh, corpses of children that he's killed, like. Oh, that's dark.
Delindis, do you still remember Orlog?
Orlog?
The boy who was pretending to sell flowers. You spoke for quite a while, didn't you?
Yes, we did. What about him?
He was arrested 2 days ago. Chances are he's already dead.
He...
I just don't get it! After everything he's done, why do you still stand by him? Or does it mean nothing to you that people keep dying?
No, that's not... Just hear me out.
I need to go now, Delindis. They're looking for us. You take care too.
If
you ever need a place
actually
to
wonder how they haven't said anything about it. I wonder how they find people with this bloodline when they don't have the eyes. If there's any other giveaways. I guess the like Radak's eyes gives it away. They're from the Crimson Moon bloodline. But I'm assuming they have other methods. Ugh, it's dark. Rerir is certainly not a good person. Not remotely.
Author Thelindis. Over the course of this week, the research object was subjected to interference for a total of 47 hours for experimental purposes. The results are as follows. All subjects of observation that were sent inside have now... The situation within is proving more problematic than anticipated. No progress whatsoever. What now? Won't you give me even a glimmer of hope? Things are getting worse by the day. I have to find a way or we'll all be in danger.
I'm actually like, I don't know if I've said this before, but like there's a few times in games where we've played things where they like do this just a block of attacks that's like censored in a story, and it's like, what? I'm actually, I think I'm a bit of a fan of when a game is do the in a story. It like piques my interest, gets me thinking what road goes there. It's like a puzzle now, and it's like, oh, it's a mystery that's going to be revealed at some point. And sometimes they do it because it's more like eldritch knowledge that can't be remembered. I think some games do it in a really interesting way.
But if all this research comes to nothing, what then? Sooner or later, it'll be my neck on the line. But could he really bring himself to kill me? No. Surely he wouldn't have the heart.
Return to the office. Whoa! Oh, I love that effect.
We don't even know each other. All we want is to live ordinary, peaceful lives.
You want to live?
Yes. I just want to go on living. Is that really such an unforgivable crime?
You want to go on living. I want to keep living too. To keep living forever.
Rerir, you've lived a very long time,
but to continue on the path I'm on. If only some savior would suddenly swoop down and change the way the world is. Too bad that's not going to happen. Imagine that. If there really were such a person, you and I wouldn't be standing here like this, would we? Today's files are in. Time to wade through them just like usual. No, I don't get tired
of it.
What
if he comes with
it's my job.
A file that says Thelindis on it, his girlfriend or whatever.
Wait. That's... Thelindis?
Ah!
No.
What did you think about hunting her down and killing her?
No! Why? But you bear no mark of the Crimson Moon. How could you possibly have anything to do with them? It cannot be! A diluted bloodline. Carefully concealed. I see it now. You've been living in the shadows just like me.
Are you going to kill her?
I've been numbing myself with talk of justice. Even imagining my friends would back me up. But in the end, Irminsul. Finster King! How far are you going to take this? From the direct bloodline to secondary offshoots? And then what? Today it's the descendants of the Crimson Moon. Who will it be tomorrow? Will you not rest until everyone down here is dead? No. This cannot go on. This is where it ends.
Okay. Shoot, Nod, and we can talk more about the D&D sometime. Maybe. Head to the corridor.
You're really letting me go?
I am. As long as you can guarantee that no one will find you.
Don't worry, I'll be extra careful. No one will know I was here.
Ah.
But what about you?
Me?
If you let me go, you won't be able to complete your mission, will you?
Is he going to stay loyal? Well,
in that case,
in some ways, none
maybe
of the pipe scenarios stayed loyal,
please.
right?
I just want to see the outside world
I mean,
again.
in some ways, all of them betrayed Conria, right?
Go on living.
Yes, I know you're a man of your word. So please, just let me go.
If I let you leave, what will become of me? Just kidding. Go, now. But remember, don't let anyone know you were caught. We'll be seeing each other again very soon if you do.
Even shadows in the dark must live by a code. But you can't save everyone.
You've been whispering in my ear for days now, Vtubie. What are you trying to do? Break me down?
I think you're already breaking down.
You long for an answer to your problems. Let her go, Rerir, or you risk losing everything.
I will not abandon Thalindis.
Then you'll need a little more vigilance and a lot more power. The world is changing, Rerir. Keep your eyes peeled for your moment of opportunity.
That voice used to be so unclear. But now I know exactly whose it is. It's Vtubie. He won't tell me how to actually resolve any of this, but he keeps trying to manipulate me like a puppet. What's his game here? Tell me then. What will this moment of opportunity look like? And no answer. He's like a ghost. Always disturbing me when I'm on edge, but never answering when I need him most.
So nice.
The eclipse
so nice of
was
him.
Purging, well, massacring the descendants of the Crimson Moon. And it seems like it was all connected to the Vinster King's research. The King's obsession with abyssal power left the future of Conria hanging in the balance. No wonder every aspect of Rerir's life was so unstable. And it looks like this Thalindis, Rerir's would-be fiancée, herself belonged to a sub-branch of the Crimson Moon dynasty's descendants.
Is he in a
It almost defies belief that a couple
this
like
seems
them could hide the
weird.
truth from each other for
He
so
was
long.
massacring the people, right? But in
intervened
some
in
ways
such a
he seems
drastic
more
way,
reasonable
they might have gone
than
on
some of
deceiving each
the
other for the rest of their lives.
sinners of Conria. Not to say he's good, just on a spectrum of reasonableness sort of thing.
And why does Vtubie, Daneslif's older brother, keep talking in Rerir's head? This guy kept more secrets than I ever imagined.
And she loves secrets.
The human mind is like a vast desert of shifting sands. When you follow the flow of someone's memories, you only ever see the parts they're willing to let surface. Time for something a bit more creative. We've been inside Rerir's mind this whole time, building up a picture of his psyche.
How are they in his mind anyway? Not like he's even anywhere near them. Well, I suppose that doesn't really matter, but it feels like they should have some connection to Rerir to
part simulation, part
be
reasoning.
like in his mind. It's
usually pretty
weird.
accurate. Once we've built up a cognitive profile, we just need to cross-check the logic behind his actions. And then we'll be able to take a sneak peek at whatever it is that Rerir has really been hiding.
Rerir, are you there?
Moving pieces can assume as action points. When all your action points are used up, you'll be returned to the previous save point. When a piece moves to a square with this marking, you'll gain the corresponding number of action points. This square will also become the latest save point. This seems interesting. I love a board game. Oh, okay. Oh, and then I can hit you to go back. Okay, so we're facing that way. So W moves us where we just went. Then we go over here. No, whoops. I hit the wrong button. There we go.
Hey, Rerir! Come out, it's urgent.
Dane? What's wrong?
This is
Quick,
kind
come
of
with me.
a strange change, but I mean, I like the board game sort of aspect to it.
I'll come. But the Lindis is still over at the Universitas.
Board game puzzle aspect.
All right then, but make it quick.
I've never seen Dane so worked up before. Whatever this is, it must be big trouble.
Make use of movement squares to move pieces in the marked direction. Okay. I cannot see, the wall is in the way. Woo! Yeah. I enjoy this. Even if it's a little strange.
Well, this is a nice change, meeting you all at
Ringercat!
When men and women of ambition can speak face to face in broad daylight, I say that's a big step forward for our dear Conria.
Don't be ridiculous. We do not fear the day. Why would we seek refuge in the night?
You might ask your blade that same question. I'm told it prefers the cover of darkness. The word on the street is that Sir Delogi only strikes when he has an unfair advantage. But that is patently false. I see you're missing an arm and a leg. Surely only a fair fight could explain that.
If this is your way of offering me replacement limbs, believe me, I'll take them.
Oh, we can certainly discuss that. With bioalchemy, anything is possible.
Albedo and stuff,
assuming I have your full support in my research.
Lunatic. Robtatir, what brings you here?
Why, Dainsleif, of course. He invited me. Please, cast aside your apprehensions, Miss Rhindaughter. Whatever the rumors may say, I am but a humble servant of the king. And I can assure you he affords me no greater convenience than he does you.
Well, the Universitas Magistrorum won't stop fawning over you. So at least some of the rumors must be true. You're clearly doing well for yourself. So drop the humble servant act. It endears you to no one. You're president of the Universitas Magistrorum, the chief royal mage known as the Wise by royal appointment, and by far the most favored among the 4 pillars of Conria. Vice President Vt doesn't even try to hide his envy when he sees you.
My success is the product of hard work and good luck.
Well,
it's as simple as that.
Trapped
Were the king not such an extremist,
one of
I
the
hardly
5
think I would have
seniors
received a senior post at
is
my age.
wonderful now.
Of course, no
Suitologi.
job is without its gripes. Serving a king like ours can be a challenging task, as I'm sure you can imagine.
Rerir Reindatter. I can't remember the 5th sinner, so perhaps the 2 could be. I can't remember.
And as for Vtubie, in missing out on the presidency, he's dodged a mountain of stress. Like everything else in life, it comes with pros and cons.
You're all here. I apologize for the short notice, but it was an emergency.
You must be Rerir.
Mr. Suitologi. Yes, I handled your case file during your
guess
sentencing.
this is the first
Nothing personal,
meeting.
of course.
Rerir and
I'm pleasantly
Suitologi.
surprised that you remember me.
You're clearly a person of substance if you've been invited here. But Dainsleif, you'd better have a very good reason for convening this little gathering.
It's my brother, Vtubie. After he spoke at the court this morning, the king was so infuriated by his words that he had him blinded in both eyes and thrown in prison.
Oh.
Vtubie in prison? Strange. I thought the king trusted him and Heroptatir more than anyone else in the world.
I'm checking who the 5th
Does
sinner
this
is.
mean the king's circle of trust just got even smaller?
Oh, it is
It has nothing to
Heroptatir.
do with trust. It's about what the
Okay.
king wants, which is as clear as day to anyone paying attention. I simply appease him, because it's in the best interests of the Universitas Magistrorum.
And also because you're slimy.
So we have both
Vtubie,
seniors and
perhaps less
Dainsleif
so.
here.
But still,
Wonderful
a
now
visionless
elsewhere.
visionary? It rather inclines me to think that qualifications are not what get you ahead in Conria.
Do you honestly think this is an important discussion to be having right now?
Dane, what are you planning to do?
Rescue Vtubie, I assume.
Correct. It will mean storming the palace by force.
Hmm.
Tonight. I need all of you on my side.
How close
That's
are we
far
to
too
the
dangerous.
Pal of
And don't
Conria?
forget, Dainsleif, you're captain of the Royal Guard. You swore an oath to the throne.
Hmm? You've been planning this for a while, haven't you?
I have no desire to commit treason. But whatever critique the king may have of Vtubie, disfiguring your most loyal subject for putting the best interests of his court and nation first, this is not the conduct of a wise ruler. My blade will
Oh, I
force
would
the
it
king
be
to
the
see
conduct
error
of
his
a
ways.
wise ruler with what we've heard about.
Vtubie's prophecy enraged the king. I'm sure it wasn't what he wanted to hear, but if he won't take counsel even from the visionary,
Athene is here.
that is deeply troubling news. The extent of His Majesty's madness is now all too clear. The question is, how does a man like me get out of this situation unscathed? You have noble ambitions, Dane, but I'm afraid they don't do much for a guy like me. I'm not interested in saving the world. All I want is a letter of pardon.
A letter of pardon? For whom? Thelindis? The chances of the Vinster King issuing a pardon for anyone connected to the Crimson Moon seem vanishingly slim.
I just kill the Vinster King and make your own government leadership stuff. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what's the
Black
solution.
fog over the board must have some connection to Thelindis. But why is it taking this form? Does it have something to do with Rerir's past?
Okay.
Another
Let's
mystery I'll
go.
need to unravel.
We've got a puzzle. I like puzzles. Consume the marked number of actions to defeat your opponent's piece. Your pieces will only attack when they have more action points than needed to defeat your opponent's piece. So if I go there, okay. What if I go boom, boom? I can't. I should maybe go there, there, there. Oh, that doesn't work. Wait, do I have to defeat this? I think I do. That doesn't work. Oh, how about there, there, there. To the 5, then back to the 4, then back to the 6. I don't actually even know if I needed to defeat that, really. Nope. Maybe I should just go there. I wanted to use the slide thing because it's cool. That's the only reason. Oh, whoops.
Author Thelindis. Over the course of this week, the research object was subjected to interference for a total of 60 hours for experimental purposes. The results are as follows. Research dating back to the Crimson Moon Dynasty has established 2 points regarding moon marrow. Firstly, its origins have something to do with a god's power. Secondly, it serves as a portal to an as-yet indeterminate location.
Oh.
Moon marrow can thus be defined as a spatial gateway. However, there are a number of hurdles to overcome before we can answer the question of where it leads to. To start with, opening the gateway requires a specific power source, which the relevant literature indicates.
Ah, very nice. It indicates
that. An enormous amount of power is then required to keep the gate open. Currently, the total power output of our instruments remains in the single digits. To make matters worse, I am now the only staff member remaining in the Moon Marrow lab. The Universitas Magistrorum recently decided to move most of its personnel into abyssal energy research, which has stymied all Crimson Moon-related projects.
Something that has caught my eye that I can't remember whether or not I have pointed out is this Universitas Magistrorum. That's basically Latin, I believe, and as I'm misremembering, wondering how much is Canria going to have have other Latin-related stuff going on in it? Oh, a Roman, perhaps, inspiration? Maybe? I don't know. Though, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back to Thelindis in just a minute. No need to go anywhere. Alright, we are back. I will say I'm actually glad that the internet for the stream seems to have been working just fine. I was actually having some internet issues earlier today. Though to be fair, I don't know if it was my internet or the game I was playing earlier.
This is not a wise move. I have always maintained that placing all our hopes in a single source of power is risky.
Honestly, more likely it was the game I was playing earlier.
As well as making ourselves overly reliant on a single resource. We are
Especially at
neglecting
this
other
point
promising
with the
technologies.
stream
I
going on.
apologize if this comes across as disrespectful. But as a Moon Marrow researcher, I desperately want to see the world beyond the gateway. If we really made it there one day,
So part of me thinks this world beyond the gateway may have been the place we were
My imagination is endlessly fueled by questions
earlier
such as
when what's your name? Aulakino opened the gateway in the portal, but there's a chance I'm misinterpreting it, so I'm not like certain either. I like this board game thing it's doing. It's fun. I like board games. Let's kill the enemies. Kill them. Boom. Oh, ew. Kill them. Kill them. Should I go that way? I can't quite see the boat over there, so I'm not sure if this is a good way to go or not. There? Slidey. Oh, I should have killed the other enemy players.
This is for you. I heard you're gonna leave the city with your parents.
Delindis, did you hear about what happened?
Which
I've
thing?
heard nothing. Rerir got back very late last Friday, and he was acting a little unusual, but he slept pretty well, so I'm guessing whatever he did was a good deed. You never saw him, and I don't know what he did. And this conversation never happened. You understand?
See.
What if he finds out that you pried into his secrets?
Don't be silly. I don't know what secrets he does or doesn't have. All I know is he's just a normal guy who happens to run some errands for the king.
Are you scared of him?
I don't know.
I don't.
The Rerir I know doesn't match the person you all describe.
I don't
Logically,
think she
I
is
should be
scared of him.
And yet, I don't want to lose him. But enough about that. You should get going, and be careful with the package I gave you. Keep it secret. Keep it safe.
What's in it?
A piece of the moon. All you need to know is that as long as you keep it safe, then in the future, everyone will be able to see a red moon.
A red moon?
Okay.
Our moon?
That's right. Our moon. Promise me you'll look after it.
I promise, Delindis.
The Crimson Moon bloodline will never die out. Its light, the color of blood, will become like a fire that flows in our veins.
All right.
No matter how long it takes.
Let's kill some more of these enemies. Got to take them out. I need to go this way. Slide down there, get the foe. Scoop it up. Can we... Can we take these out very easily? We take this one out easily, but what about this one? Not really. I don't see a good way to take that one out. Because we got there and then went to next and snow. I want to take the enemies out though. That didn't work at all, did it? Oh, this is a more difficult boat. In fact, let me go back here. No. This doesn't work. That didn't accomplish much. Neither did that. We can't get anywhere from this location. That 3 is basically useless. You have to go here and kill that. Then I go back here.
Hurry, everyone, and stick to the plan.
Sir Dainsleif, what are you? Is this treason?
It is
you know
treason.
What happens to those who betray the throne? Please,
here we go.
Don't do this.
It is the king himself who has betrayed the throne. He has betrayed all of Conria.
If you have any love left for justice in your heart, you should join me.
It's showtime. Dane and his group will handle the troops in the palace. Then Hraptatir and Rhindaughter will disarm the security measures. My job is to enter the prison and rescue Vtubie. Stay safe. Wish me luck.
Look after my brother. Draw your blade. It is time for justice to prevail.
Oh, look at that. That's the change up for the boat. Can we kill that one behind us? Just like picking them out. Yeah. Oh. No. Ah, it worked. How's the game? It's good. It's great, in fact. Can I? No, I can't. Oh, in fact, I'm trapped here. I like this game mode of like playing Genshin as a board game. This is fun. Wait, can I actually go here, then over here to the 6? Then take that enemy out? Take out the foe? No, a 2 is useless. A 2 never gets me anywhere. There we go.
This place is filthy. And the smell is abominable. Clearly, the king doesn't allow his prisoners a single shred of dignity. This is dire. Found you. Hello, Mr. Vtubie.
Ah, it's you.
Surprised? Oh, wait. I guess surprise isn't an emotion that prophets feel very often.
I certainly felt some surprise in the moment when I was blinded. Surprise at the king's sheer ignorance.
Did you know it was going to happen
how
then?
Unfairly this world responds to words of earnest remonstration.
I'm curious. What did you prophesize this time?
It wasn't a prophecy. It was a word of warning. Someone had to say it. The king has forsaken all reason in pursuit of his obsessions. I simply told him that if he continues on this path, Khaenri'ah will surely fall.
But he didn't listen. Worse still, he stabbed you in both eyes and locked you away. Dane asked for my help. The court is in complete chaos now, but I'm sure you predicted that.
Everything is transpiring as I foresaw, yet I am powerless to change it. Fate is an immutable force. I can but lament as the inevitable unfolds. I do wonder whether giving a man the power to see the future does nothing more for him than slowly crush his spirit.
Yeah.
Forgive my curtness, Vtubie, but the king did not suddenly turn on you today. His suspicions have been brewing for a long time.
Seeing the future, not always
have wisdom beyond the reach
not
of your
always
fellow
a
man
good
without
scene
attracting
in
his fear and
stories.
suspicion. There are things the king does not want to see. So, he doesn't want you having visions of them either. He blinded you because he thought this would make the visions stop.
He wasn't entirely wrong. I did indeed lose my power to see the future. Right up until...
Until what?
Just now. I believe I saw something new.
Oh?
Well, tonight could go a lot of different ways. 5 of us banded together to storm the palace, also we could rescue you. This will go down as the most tumultuous day in Khaenri'ah history.
Will it?
I sense hatred in you.
Unless this is the day that Khaenri'ah completely falls, I don't think
hope
so.
That with the tyrant deposed, that will be the end of the story. But this is not the end. It is the beginning of a new chapter, in a whole new story. There are many men of honor and courage in this world, Rerir.
Though it could be the day that Khaenri'ah
not
falls.
one of them. You're not here for justice, are you? You're here for yourself. Is that a dagger? Interesting. Why not the polearm? It was always your weapon of choice.
Was it?
With your abilities, I don't doubt that you were able to recover some of your sight. But I also doubt that you want to make an enemy of me right now.
Of course not. We're on the same side, aren't we?
We could be. But I need you to be honest with me, Vtubie. At this point, you're my only hope for the future.
You mean your future? With your beloved, Thalindis?
Ah, he knows?
Yes. And I know there are bigger things at stake here. A dynasty, a nation, maybe
he
the entire
doesn't care
world.
so much about the bigger picture
But
right
forgive me,
now,
I
though.
care first and foremost about myself.
I can't abandon the one I love to save myself. I just can't do it. But you see a broader picture of the future than I. You see the solutions to the biggest problems of our age. So tell me, what is my solution? What's the answer? Does he have
a solution?
In matters of fate, answers are either right or wrong. What will be and what will not. Maybe you are willing to pay a certain price in the pursuit of happiness, but unfortunately, fate does not negotiate. That is the cruelest thing about fate. It is unmoved by your sacrifices.
Yeah, that's a kind of nice line. Unfortunately, fate does not negotiate. That is the cruelest thing about fate. It is unmoved by your sacrifices.
That can't be true. I know it's your voice that I keep hearing.
It's kind of funny seeing this like
urging me to
split
see how the
screen
world
with two
is
like
changing
game
to seek
pieces
more power, so I
representative
can
of the
protect the things I
characters.
love. You show me disaster, but you won't show me how to avoid it? Why? Why are you doing all this?
My voice. In your head. So, you hear it too?
What?
The voice that steals your mind, gains your trust, and drives you crazy. It turns out that we are not so different, you and I.
Vtubie just broke into the strangest smile I've ever seen in my life. As if he'd discovered some monumental secret. But then he suddenly switched to looking extremely weary.
Very well then. My advice to you is as follows. You must persevere. Whatever trials and tribulations you may face, be steadfast in the belief that they are your path to the future. For as long as you live, your story with Thelindis shall not come to an end. That is the only chance you have of fighting back against fate. It is up to you whether you believe my words. Regardless, that is all I will say on the matter. I have no right to intervene any further.
I will hold you to your word.
Thank you for setting me free. In return, I will tell you one more thing that you cannot afford to ignore.
Just then, a strange wave of energy rippled through the city. We had no idea what it could mean.
If I were you,
is this the
I would
day
head to
that
the Universitas
the
Magistrorum.
Canary Palace?
Oh no!
I'm sure we'll be seeing each other again very soon, Rerir.
Whatever Vtubie said, I didn't catch it. I didn't even help him out of the prison. There was no time to lose.
Okay. Ooh, treasure.
Monsters?
Oh wow.
Is this Rhindaughter's doing? Or the Universitas Magistrorum?
Didn't expect a fight, honestly.
Watch out! A turning point?
Umbrella warfare, I guess.
Anything else? No. And the phantom of fighting.
The Universitas. That reminds me of a rumor I once heard. Allegedly, the king installs secret mechanisms in the palace and around the city. No one knows where they are or what kind of power they hold. But if they were ever going to activate, it would probably be on a night like tonight.
That's kind of
Don't let them
strange. I wonder what those devices are.
Save me! I can't! Ah!
That sounded like an explosion. So, the rumor is true? The king really went through with it? What other means does the king have at his disposal? They must run on power from the Abyss. And given it's a major center of Abyss research, anyone over at the Universitas will be in grave danger. I have to hurry!
Okay. Defeat the monsters. More fighting, that's good. A change of pace would be good. And pout because for some reason I honestly getting a little sleepy. I don't know why.
Everybody stand back! Feeling lucky? Fire! Well, with Rob.
Like the weird thing is, it's like last night is one of the nights I've gotten the most sleep this week, but for some reason feeling a bit sleepy. Feeling a little sleepy.
Umbrella warfare, I guess.
Ah, do that. No, no.
Stay back! Turning point in fate!
It's not good. Not good at all. I need to make more food. Alright, that's not a revive. Where's boom. Oh, fine.
Just a little longer.
Where's the enemy?
Leave it to me!
I'm going in! Feeling lucky? Fire! Well, with...
Watch out! A turning point in fate! Live! Witness my great undertaking!
This one's got your name on it!
There we go. I didn't use the Nod-Krai trial character really at all because I don't know how she works.
Monsters at the Universitas Magistrorum? Why now? Oh no, they're coming. It's no use. The table won't hold out much longer. The weapons. Where are the weapons?
Anyone going to get there to save you in time?
All the lab equipment was upgraded after the inspection last week, but the new weapons haven't been allocated yet. I'm done for.
Oh, that's bad timing.
There! I need help!
Rerir, maybe? Or maybe someone else like Dainsleif
Stay back!
would arrive.
Please stay back! Please!
Oh, look at this.
Rerir.
Animation.
So the rumors about your
Whoa. What? Is that a gateway using a moon mirror or something?
We have to leave!
Is she going to go through it?
don't
I think so.
Need to lie to me anymore.
What do you mean?
I know why you're worried, and I will respect the decision you've made. But it's okay,
She
because
leaving?
I found a solution.
What?
I know how to end all this.
There's a glint of
You can
red in
have it
her
back.
eyes.
the normal life you so desire.
Kinda reminiscent of you being the Crimson
But until
Moon.
then, I'm afraid our wedding will have to wait.
Just... No, don't do it! Cylinders!
She's... She's not dead, right? She's like in a gateway or something. Did this drive him mad?
No, I won't do it. I have to save her.
Oh, you're not going to. You're not going to do it.
You lack the power and the strength of will.
Oh, he's going crazy.
Do you know a way?
Isn't he?
Tell me.
Come to the palace. Join us.
Rerir, thank goodness we...
Step forth and take your share.
You made it.
Ainsley, you might be out of place here.
Hatred or grief, despair, desire.
Is he joining as the fifth scenario on the side? Did they become the scenarios at this point in time? Kind of feels like it. I didn't. That's not previously really how I thought about them, but what? Wait, what's going on here? Huh? What happened? How did we go from the last scene to this one?
That question you asked me a couple of weeks ago?
Is this in the past? Or
you mean the proposal?
Yeah. I'm wondering, where do you think would be a good place to discuss it? Maybe in the garden? Or were you thinking a fancy restaurant?
It's your choice.
Whoa. It's split between like this dark purple and light purple across the screen. Oh, that reddish purplish color there is reminiscent of the color of the wild hunt we see around him now. In the present. His hair is white now, like we see it in the present. It's coming together, things.
I will find you. And then you can give me your answer.
Off he goes.
So that's how the Raker of Solnari was born. A monster created by circumstance is a monster all the same.
Oh yeah, he's a monster.
Other people's thoughts for too long can get uncomfortable.
And in some ways he...
Right now,
in some ways there's like an element of tragedy to him, but he's still, I would say, quite a monster.
The story of Conria is what happens when the truth falls by the wayside. Everyone tells little white lies, and before long, you have a huge pack of lies that destroys everything. Whew. Time to get back. His past is filled with sorrow, but the tale of any fallen civilization is one of endless tragedy. Cruel as it may be, that was Conria's fate.
Okay, here we are.
Everyone, I'm back. Can I get a standing ovation?
Never! How are you holding up? Feeling okay?
She's fine. Boss is a pro.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm fine.
Has
You will have
she
seen the events of Rerir's
often
life through
done-
my thoughts. It's now clear
I
that he
guess
is
this
just a
might be the
regular
way she
nobody,
gets
driven by personal
so
tragedy,
many
as he said himself.
secrets
I mostly
to
agree.
Solace by delving
There's
through
only
people's
so much
memories,
we can
maybe?
know about him
It's
from
an
his
idea.
memories alone, but they did give us a clear glimpse into his life in Conria. However, I would not consider Rerir to be a nobody. He
Yeah.
was deeply involved in the events of that
He was
era.
involved in
Yet, when the catastrophe of a generation strikes,
the other
nobody is safe.
scenarios and stuff.
Sounds to me like you're speaking in riddles again.
What?
Is this you urging me not to abandon the people of Nod-Krai in their hour of need?
I think
That's
you're
not
reading
what I meant.
too much
Although
into
I
it.
do hope you choose to remain a part of the plan. Without you, the mission ahead will be all but impossible.
Then try to remember that I respond better to the carrot than the stick. And I don't appreciate being bossed around. Now, as for you, Missy, you were excellent. You stuck to the rules of the ceremony and kept your mouth shut the entire time. Bravo.
Cool. So, can you fill me in on the deets now? Most of what I saw went right over my head.
Patience. You'll hear the whole story, don't you worry. But let's meet up with the others first. It will save me narrating it twice.
Yeah.
Yehoda?
Yes, boss. Let me get that door for ya.
That's more like it. For a moment there, I was worried you'd forgotten about the first clause of your employment contract.
The first class?
Forgive my curiosity, but what does the first clause say?
It says I gotta do the annoying stuff that boss is too lazy to do for herself. Like opening the door, pouring
Wow.
the tea, yada yada.
That's the first
Is
class
that
of your
right?
contract, huh?
If something is in the contract, it's because she willingly agreed to it. Rest assured that the curatorium abides by the very strictest of labor policies. You don't seriously think I'm cruel enough to treat her like my slave? In any case, I've hardly shied away from my share of the work today. Hope I don't catch Flintz and Varka lounging about in their chairs, enjoying a leisurely cup of tea.
Well, what if they've
There's
completed
nothing I dislike more
more
than other
work
people
than you
enjoying
and have
themselves while
time
I'm
to
hard at work.
afterwards? Hmm?
Oh no.
What? Are you still in his memories on accident or something? What's going on?
Sorry to disturb you, but we seem to have run into some trouble.
Evidently so. Don't worry, I'm not about to leave you to
What
fend for
is
yourselves.
going
I'm
on?
not that kind of boss. And it would go against the curatorium's labor policy.
I'm sorry.
Hmm?
What did you hear me say? I wasn't talking about labor policy.
Wait. How long have I been standing here?
Not long. You just appeared by the door a moment ago.
What? What's going on?
What's wrong? You look like you've seen a ghost.
We've been tricked. We never left at all. Somehow I hallucinated that whole scene back inside the
Ira's
office.
actually kind of right.
Hallucinated? But how?
How indeed. This place should heed my will alone.
But
All thoughts and
Rerir is
actions that occur
powerful.
in here are
Not
just a
fair.
result of pawns moving across the chessboard in a carefully calculated manner. And nobody has access to this chess set but me.
So you control everything in here?
Yeah.
More or less. But yes, it's a special technique of mine.
What if there's a very
anything like
powerful
this ever happened
person
before?
like
Only
Rerir?
once. It was the first time I used the chess set.
Is there any similarity between what happened then and what's happening now?
I suppose my thoughts are a little turbulent, which was also the case my first time.
Is there anything I can do to help?
The first clause of your contract clearly states that I only need your help with things that I'm too lazy to do myself.
Meaning, you're not feeling lazy right now?
Meaning, this is not something Yehoda can help with. The chess set is a personal treasure that I alone understand. I must be the one to find our way out of here.
Okay.
Boss, it's fine. Really. Let me do something useful.
Oh, listen to you.
I think it's Rerir.
Whatever would I do
Rerir's
without
fault.
you, Yehoda?
Yeah.
What? Really?
Yes, really. Where would I ever find another employee as obedient and servile as you? God forbid anything ever happens to you.
Oh, okay.
Pale face.
Anyway, I was thinking of fetching some water. There's gotta be a source around here
This
somewhere.
doesn't look like a good
I
place.
suggest everyone finds someplace comfortable to take a rest. We gotta conserve our energy. Even though all this chess malarkey doesn't exist in a physical sense, mentally speaking, it's all real. And so is our tiredness and fatigue. You don't want to dismiss mental fatigue. Just because it isn't physical doesn't mean it's any less serious. But anyway,
True.
I got your backs,
True.
so don't worry about a thing.
Don't I have the best employees? Jealous much?
If we
Employees?
can find a suitable time,
You have more
I'd
than
love to
one?
borrow Yehoda for a day to help out at the Frost Moon Scions. Would you be amenable to that, Boss Nefer?
Oh, Lauma. Have I ever told you just how pretty you are? Beauty runs from the tips of your antlers to the depths of your imagination. Time to rally,
That's-
everyone. Follow me.
That's quite the way to deny her.
As we continue our journey, the same rules will apply. That means stay focused and no talking no matter what we encounter. And don't disturb the chess pieces. You have my word that I will get us all out of here.
Okay.
No more lies. Can't hide the truth. Hup. This place looks familiar. That's not a good sign.
Are we in here, memories?
I wasn't expecting visitors at this hour. Wait, is that?
Oh, it's him.
There you are. Sinue's been looking for you all day. I think he has some news for you.
Oh yeah? What were you
It
doing just now,
is.
Uncle Retinue?
Yeah, no,
Hiding away
nephew.
some more loose change? I know I saw some Mora.
What do you mean loose change? Oh, come on, I'm too old for this. Just pretend you saw nothing.
Talk to a puppy? Where?
Hey,
Yeah,
kid.
there we go.
Mind telling me what Sinuhe's been up to recently? I'm trying to get in his good books and I need a way in.
That's
Get in his good
weird.
books? Why? What do you want with my dad, Uncle Apepi?
I've written a new song. I was hoping to showcase it at the next festival, but I'll need his approval.
A new song, huh? I'd love to stay and listen, but unfortunately, Uncle Retinue says my dad's looking for me.
Well, there's plenty of time and I'm not going anywhere. See that pile of stones? I'll be sitting there warming up my vocal cords. Come find me when you're done.
Okay.
Pile of stones. Got it.
Trust here. I think.
Hi, Dad. Uncle Retinue said you were looking for me.
Ah, there's my little princess. If you'd gotten back just a little sooner, you could have shared the spoils of war with me.
What?
Spoils of war? Who were you fighting against, Dad?
It was just a figure of speech. The aftermath of a sandstorm is no time to be waging war. I was talking about our war against thirst. I went out to fix our water supply problem, and now I'm back. Which means...
We have a well again.
Yay!
That's right. I found a new one
Water.
and brought back as much water as I could carry. It should last us for a good while.
If it wasn't for these blasted sandstorms, our wells wouldn't be caving in. You wouldn't be spending all your time out searching for new water sources.
As the chief of our tribe, I'm supposed to be leading us out of hardship and poverty, onto better things. You know how prosperous our ancestors were. I've told you all the stories. And look at us now, squeezed into these hovels. No one would choose this, if it wasn't for the endless wars over the years. But things are looking up.
I do
started
wonder
working with some
if,
folks from the academia a few months back. They gave me some contacts. in
Academia.
return for my assistance in the desert.
That's actually exactly what I was about to bring up. I find myself wondering if this is Sumeru or Sumeru adjacent stuff. I'm not sure. It looks rather like it, but I don't know if I can be certain. But like bringing up the academia, it feels more likely, you know.
So you're the Academia's helper now?
Oh. Took it up after.
Special ambassador, they call it. Think of it as a partnership. It's nothing bad, okay? We've been isolated here in the desert for too long. Seeking
That sounds
opportunities
like
elsewhere is
the
best
desert
thing for
by
us,
Sumeru.
and the
I
fastest
can't
way to
remember its
progress.
name. What was the name of
So,
that desert?
do you get anything good out of being a special ambassador?
Of course. My luck's improving all the time. One day, I swear I'm gonna lead us out of this place. We'll find somewhere new. Somewhere better.
Okay, continue exploring. One second. Let me. I have something I need to kind of peg you. Let's switch this to that one. That setup. Nope. See, that's the wrong setup. That's the wrong setup. No, not that setup. Let's go with this one. Nah, it's alright.
That's our well, and you know it. You stole from us. Well, you've gone from chief to thief, and now you have to face the consequences.
Did you really think you could take our water without permission and get away with it?
From chief to
You're
thief,
either
this guy
brave,
likes rhyming.
stupid, or both.
And that special ambassador act? Yeah, nice try. We spoke to the academia. They said it was all news to them.
You're a liar and a cheat!
Oh no.
I heard Yehuda gasp, but I don't blame her. Most people are terrified by the sight of blood. Corpses strewn across the ground. The wounds are clearly from scimitars and daggers. The desert dwellers' weapons of choice. There's a handwritten note on the ground. Let's see what it says.
Wait.
Khalil, this is Sinuhe, chief of the Shimti
I
tribe.
assumed this was...
Surely you remember
This
me.
is who passed, right?
I was the one
Don't you
who
know
helped
what
you
the
and your
letter
colleagues
says?
avoid the quicksand in the desert. This is my second time writing to you. I assume
I mean,
my
if
last
it's Hugh
letter must have
Memory,
gotten
you know?
lost in the mail, as I didn't receive a reply. I hope this one makes it to you safely. I'm writing to you because I need some help. That sandstorm the other day completely blocked up our well, forcing me to look for another water source in Iab and Unut territory. It was a matter of survival. Praise the gods. The well of the Iab tribe was intact. It was my last resort. I drew what water I could and left, but not without being spotted. I fear they will retaliate. You told me to write to you if I ever needed help. You said you'd be my ally in the academia. I urgently need you to formally recognize my title of Special Ambassador and send some of your people to assist me for a...
Is his title not recognized before? This is the problem.
This is an emergency. Please send help as soon as possible.
Looks like this letter never got sent. The writer died a grisly death, and the letter was trampled into the ground. It's badly defaced. Some parts are barely legible. What a ridiculous lie the surviving Shimti tell. Their whole village was butchered over a sip of water.
Wow. We want to get out of these memories? Maybe?
Ah, officer. Welcome. Welcome to our humble village.
Honestly, I want to get through with these memories.
I thought you would at
Doesn't
least have
feel
the courtesy
terribly
to provide some respectable
relevant
libations.
to the main story right now. It's like we're inadvertently getting into, I think, Nafu's backstory, but like how important is Nafu's backstory to this like Canaria and Rerir stuff going on?
I highly doubt anyone in this desert possesses serious academic potential.
Doesn't feel that relevant.
Please, have faith. If not in us, then in our god. The child we found shows great promise. I beg you, take her away from this place. Give her a chance. Don't let her talent go to waste.
Nafu? Maybe. Wait.
I don't recognize her. New arrival?
She showed up here a few days ago and we took her in. She's a really bright kid. Please help. I'm begging
Is that
you.
the like rainforest over there?
Where are you from?
Nowhere special. Just a sand dune.
Yeah.
What about the rest of your family? How many of you are there?
None,
Just the
because
one.
they're dead.
It's only you?
Correct.
Yep.
So,
why is it
no
leaving?
brothers,
Her name is
no
question
sisters,
marks.
No
In
mother
the
or
dialogue.
father?
Any who have slept on a bed of sand, I call my brothers and my sisters.
It's not like we...
Apart from that,
It's not a
have no
mystery who's
family.
talking.
All right. Get over here. Sign your name on the form.
Maybe he's just going to sign a different name. I don't know. Why is it leaving it a question
Never.
marks?
You're rather fair-skinned for a desert dweller.
Weird. One second.
Nefer, this term's assignments have been issued already. Please read through the materials thoroughly, conduct your own additional research, and then write an essay on the topic.
Yes, Professor, I'm aware. I just had a couple more questions I wanted to get your perspective on.
Oh? Please, ask away.
Well, I saw the other students' problem sheets, and I couldn't help but notice that my assignment is much easier than theirs. Do you really think I'm a weak student?
A weak
What's
student?
going on
Goodness,
here?
no. Quite the opposite. You have a sharp mind. Almost too sharp.
I think what you're saying is a weak student wouldn't have noticed the discrepancy. And if they did, they certainly wouldn't complain about the lighter workload.
So what is the
You
reason
see,
for the
sharp as they come.
discrepancy
You see
then?
things the way they are.
What's
I'm
going
sure you
on?
know why they're like that.
Because of where I come from. Because I'm different.
I'm
So?
sorry, Nefer.
Why are you
I don't like it
changing
any more than you do. It's just...
Did someone order you to do this?
Anyway, you said
What's
you had
up?
a couple of questions. What's the other one?
I wanted to check. If someone sent me a letter to the academia, where do I go to collect it?
Ah, your family wrote to you.
No.
Well,
They're all
as
dead.
long as they put your name on the envelope, someone should hand it right to you.
Not exactly. It's not even a recent letter. I was just curious where the mail would end up if no one collects it.
The house
Oh,
of
I
Dana,
see.
I expect. I know there's a
The
box for unclaimed
letter
mail
that was
somewhere in
supposed to
there,
be sent
probably sitting on a
ages
shelf.
ago.
Whatever
Yeah,
you're
I
looking
see.
for, that'd be the place to start.
Okay, got it. Thank you, Professor.
Oh, don't mention it. Honestly, I feel like I failed
This
you.
still seems like a
I'm
weird
supposed
place to
your
be getting a
teacher, but
bunch of
I haven't
Nafu
taught you
story.
anything.
Maybe,
Hey, don't say that.
maybe it's not.
You're a great teacher.
Did Nafu come
and you do
out?
your best for all your students.
Was Hubanu around the
rules
time
are the
this came
rules.
out? If so,
You're
I'm
not
way
allowed to
further
teach students
behind
like
on
me.
the quest than I
It's not
realized.
just the academia either. The whole world bends over backwards for the successful and leaves the losers to suffer and die.
Oh, my dear child. Don't tell me you've given up on life already.
I haven't. I just think that if you want to make it in this world, you have to find a way to become successful.
Look for the box containing the letters. Sounds good. This way. No, this way. Where do I go for this? There.
It all adds up.
This must be it. A big cardboard box full of unclaimed mail. And probably some letters that ended up here by mistake, too. Let's take a look.
Take a look. Didn't I just... What? Oh, go over to the table, sure. I'm like, where is it then? Oh. Oh,
A
I see.
dilapidation
It's
survey
like the
from Port Ormos.
paperwork we were doing earlier.
Looks like it's from a core of 30
They made a
representative.
paperwork system
What a
just for the
strange
patch
thought.
this was in.
A bunch of mercs losing sleep over rundown buildings. This one was never even opened. I guess the recipient didn't care what the core of 30 had to say about anything. Who was it addressed to? I
She's
don't
just going
recognize
through
the
other
name,
people's mail.
but it must have been a Kasharawar professor.
I'm not sure how ethical this is.
This one is addressed to the Immorta Sage.
I'm trying to, at the same time as doing this, I'm trying to redo this.
Symptoms. Why do all these letters read like full-blown dissertations?
That keeps the long headphones, the long code of my headphones coiled up a bit so it doesn't get too in the way, and it's kind of is taking me too hands.
Guided by the incense,
difficult. My code just started getting in the way.
All the barriers between levels of consciousness disappeared as our minds soared
listen
around
while I
in
redo
circles,
this code.
looking for a branch to seek refuge on.
Yeah?
In clinical terms, these symptoms fit the description of incense
bad time
poisoning.
to redo my.
The Immorta Darshan strictly prohibits the use of hallucinogenic substances,
it was annoying me.
But I believe there are still people getting away with it. For example, my neighbor who always breaks out into song and dance after using incense.
Okay, it's starting to feel less credible.
This seems like something the academia would want to know about. Why wasn't it collected?
I know.
Wait, what's this written on the back? It's so small. The note says, the sender authored this letter while under the influence of mushrooms. I would send it back, but no return address was provided. Stamped by the Grand Conservator of the House of Dana. This next one is addressed to Grand Sage Azar?
Wait. That name seems familiar.
Regarding recent changes in Sumeru's educational policy. In recent years, the academia has taken on a small number of students from the desert region, as per the policy to this effect. However, it appears to me that these students have not, in fact, been provided with educational opportunities that are, in any meaningful sense, equal to those enjoyed by their peers. As well as receiving dumbed-down assignments and perfunctory tutoring, they do not even have full access to the Akasha system.
Come on.
Education is the fundamental purpose of this institution, which should go without saying in a nation whose founding virtues are knowledge and wisdom. I ask you, is the lip service we pay to the policy of education for desert students truly the standard of pedagogy to which the academia aspires? As Grand Sage, policy decisions are your prerogative. But do not forget your roots. You and I were once students too, as was everyone else in this institution.
I do it feels a little weird to me that she can just read through these letters.
I do hope you will give some serious attention to this matter. I encourage you to discuss issues like this with myself and others, and listen to some alternative opinions.
Who's sending this letter?
Great letter. Shame it didn't get to where it needed to go. And the sender is... Sage Cyrus of Spontamod.
Is that someone I should know, I wonder?
I didn't realize anyone else even knew how bad students like me have it in this place. So this is where letters from the Sage of Spontamod end up? Nice one, Grand Sage. Really enlightened leadership. Whatever. This isn't what I came here for. Moving on. I'm not exactly holding out hope that a letter sent from the desert would even make it here. But if it did, where else would it end up if not in this box? I can't believe how much discarded mail there is. Must have been years since someone last went through it all. And this is just one box. The whole house of Dana is boxes on shelves. I don't believe for 1 second that any human being has sat down and read through all the documents in this place.
No.
Who has that much free time on their hands?
Well, maybe a certain Aukan could tell you stuff. Maybe she could sort through
Wait, could this be
this stuff. Goddess of wisdom. Least fancy envelope in the back's written on a crude quality paper. And of course it would be right at the bottom of the pile. Clearly no one gave this letter so much as a first glance, let alone a second one. The handwriting on the letter looks very familiar.
Greetings, Halil. My name is
Ooh, here we
Chief
go.
of the Shimti tribe. I was the one who came to you and your colleague's aid when you ran into
Though,
trouble in the Great Red Sand.
Also, I assume like all of our characters, Yehuda, Traveler, Paimon are seen in this stuff, Lauma. True?
I don't know how well you remember it now, but I brought you
Since
safety
we saw
and
that
gave you
other
some
stuff
water
in
and
the
other
memories,
supplies.
right?
You seemed very pleased and told me your name. In my tribe, learning a person's true name is serious business, and I therefore see you all as friends. You were kind enough to leave your contact details, so we could stay in touch. The Shimti tribe lives a harsh, nomadic existence in the desert. You were sympathetic towards my plight, promising to make me a special ambassador of the academia and help us find a way to make a better living. This brings me to my reason for writing.
It's a shame this letter never got anywhere.
Particularly hard times, and I would like to ask for your assistance. There was a terrible sandstorm a few days ago, which blocked up the well in our land. To ensure my people's survival, I had no choice but to venture into Iyab and Unut territory in search of an alternate water source. The Iyab and Unut are descended from the Thamudians. While we trace our ancestry to Tulatala, we worship the Lord of Flowers and have had relatively good relations with our fellow tribes.
Okay, can I check something on the wiki about
I
that?
found a well belonging to the Iyab tribe. They declined to
Johnson
help us, but
Impact.
I really had no other
Load
option.
of
So I took some
flowers?
water to keep me and my tribe alive. My actions are certain to incur their
Okay.
wrath.
Close friend of Greater Load Rooked
When
Fata.
we
Okay.
met, you assured me that you would be my ally in the academia. I would like to take you up on that offer, because I really need your help. I wonder if you could send an academia representative to meet with me. That aside, the last time you were here, you mentioned that the academia had started accepting students from the desert, and I told you a little about my
There we
daughter.
go. Does this letter never got anywhere? I assume?
We have next to no resources here in the desert, and my power and influence are limited. Would you consider enrolling my daughter at the academia? She is a smart girl. I know she won't disappoint you.
From the outset, the academia never took you seriously. Those things they promised were just empty words.
Very somewhat on brand for the academia, I would
And
say.
you were so emphatic that your luck had finally changed for the better.
I feel really bad for him.
Swore you'd lead us to
Yeah.
a better place one day.
Yeah.
You spoke with such conviction, like you were the most powerful chief in the whole desert. You liar. You lied about everything. You promised the world and delivered on none of it. And who fell for it? Just me, by the looks of it. Despite your best efforts. Which makes you a pathetic liar. You weren't even any good at it. I think I'll take over from here. Let me show you how it's done.
Okay. Aber für alle what's this? Katayun? Katayun. I feel like. Maybe.
I just came to say goodbye. Thanks for everything you've done for me in my time here.
Nefer? You packed your bags. Where are you going?
I'm quitting. Something's come up in my hometown. Gonna head back and deal with it.
Yeah.
Huh? But this was a hard-won opportunity for you. You know that better than I do.
It was. But it doesn't matter. I have more important things to deal with, and they can't wait. Oh, and I didn't want to overfill my bags, so I left some incense on your desk.
That's nice of her.
I thought you liked incense. Although, I did read somewhere in the House of Dana that it has hallucinogenic effects. Don't use it all at once, alright?
Isn't this the stuff you brought from your hometown? You're just letting me have it? But you said it's a rare and valuable commodity.
Yeah, about that. I lied. It's not rare at all. There's this bunch of ruins near my hometown that are practically overgrown with this plant. It's not worth much. Keep it. It's fine.
But never.
I mean,
alright.
It could still be real out here in the academia. Might not get much of it around here.
Don't forget me, okay? I mean, we're more than just classmates, right? We're friends.
Yeah, I'll remember you. I lied again. That incense is worth a fortune. And it's a rare find even in those ruins.
Okay.
And as for remembering her, I have far too much to do when I get back. No time to reminisce. I'll be lucky if I even make it through this alive. But either way, I expect I'll forget you pretty quickly.
Wow. Wow. Well, we'll remember you because we went through her memories and saw you in her memories, and actually does that not prove that she remembers you? That you're in her memories? Actually, I don't think that does prove that she remembers you, in fact. So, I'll say I want to kind of get back to some of the stuff actually related to progressing, like the defense of Nod-Krai and tracking down Rerir and defeating Rerir and stuff with the Vtubie harbingers and stuff and Canaria. This isn't actually, honestly,
it's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Rerir.
So,
like,
what does the academia want?
This feels like it should be a
Since
side
they've sent a
quest.
special ambassador, I assume there's a big business deal to be made. If not, I'd be very disappointed.
Please, sir, lower your blade. You're lucky I'm the one they sent. Not all special ambassadors
Did they send
share
you?
my
Didn't she just go here
for the
herself?
Eab people. The ever-shifting balance of power in the desert reduced the once great civilizations of this region to rubble and sand. But the story of the Eab has a very different trajectory. Others grew weak, but you grew strong, beginning in obscurity and moving to prosperity. You're the only ones who defied the trend.
Huh. So, you do know who you're dealing with?
This well is the perfect symbol of your strength, is it not? It used to belong to the Unut, but it looks like you have control over it now.
You're not wrong. But I'm sure you didn't come all this way just to flatter us.
No, maybe she did.
Of course not. I came to bring you some very good news. Some information that recently came to light, which might just be your ticket to freedom. Records uncovered by the Vahumana Darshan show that a certain well currently under Eab control is built on top of some ancient ruins. These ruins are of great archaeological interest to the Academia.
Okay.
I checked the map carefully on my way over here, and I'm confident that this is the well in question. The Academia is offering 50 million mora in return for excavation rights.
I honestly don't know how
50 million?
50 million
No,
would
wait.
kind of be...
If these ruins are as important as you say, 50 million's a little low.
Is that like
think?
$5,000 or like
Ab.
$50 million?
We know far more than you think. We know that
Oh,
you
by
seized
billion.
this well by force.
No, I
Wasn't that the first step in your rise to power? To drive away the Unut and steal their water supply?
So what if it was?
Like, I buy stuff with ammo in the game, but like, I still don't know how much
as it was,
that is.
it's something we're willing to overlook. The Academia is only interested in dealing with the de facto power holders in the region. I hope I am making myself clear.
And I hope your words are the truth. If I find out the Academia is trying to play me, I'll hunt down every one of your people and make you watch as I cut their heads off one by one.
I assure you, Chief, that would not be in your long-term interests. You don't want to make an enemy of the Academia.
That's very true. It's not good making an enemy of the
never
Academia.
been to the rainforest, but surely even you recognize an ambassador's attire when you see it. And what does a barbarian like you have to lose anyway? You really think the Sumeru Academia would bother to come all this way just to lie to you? We have more important things to worry about.
All right, I take your point. The Academia is the highest authority in the land. I'm sure you're trustworthy people. In that case, we have a deal. We will sell you the excavation rights. I'd like to thank you, Ambassador. This is good news indeed. Excellent news. In fact, it calls for a celebration. Would you do us the honor of staying a while and enjoying some Eab hospitality?
He shifted quickly.
Gladly. I am partial to wine myself, and I trust you are as well. So let's indulge in a few drinks together, in celebration of this momentous occasion.
Elated, the Eab drink the night away, but but when the new day dawns, it brings some shocking news.
Chief! Chief, it's an emergency! It's the Unut. They've taken the well.
What?
Did she already talk to the Unut,
Don't just
maybe?
stand there, take it back!
Yes, Chief.
I have every confidence in the Eab's military superiority, and yet...
Well, what is it?
The Unut's response was alarmingly fast. The day after we reach a deal, they seize the well. This can't be a coincidence.
Oh yeah, maybe it's a
Perhaps
traitor and
there
it's
is a
not here.
traitor in your
I feel
midst.
like it's here.
I don't think so.
I am obliged to remind you, Chief, that the Academia will only deal with the de facto power holders. If you cannot regain control over the well, I'm afraid you won't see a single mora of that 50 million.
No! Please, Ambassador, just give me some time. I swear the Unut will not get away with this. That well is ours, and so is the Mora.
Glad to hear it. I will wait here for an update.
If there is a traitor, I will find them. In the meantime, make yourself at home. I'll report back as soon as I have an update.
What if the traitor's right in front of you, though?
Much obliged.
Have you kind of said it to that?
Wow. All it took was a few words and I've got him wrapped around my finger. What an amazing feeling.
So, in summary, Ambassador, The Academia would rather negotiate with our tribe instead of the Eab, yes?
The Eab are ruthless murderers who don't listen to reason. And now they have the gall to interfere in our research projects in the desert region. So let me ask you, Chief. If you were the Academia, what would you do?
Kill them all, of course.
Precisely. The Academia does not tolerate those who stand in our way. The Eab have held back
This
our
is
academic
vaguely
pursuits for
interesting.
too long, and our patience is wearing thin. At the same time, there is simply no way that the Academia
This
can
is,
be
however,
seen to be intervening in desert
one of these
affairs.
pouts
I'm sure
where,
you
to me, the main
understand where I'm
quest
coming from.
starts dragging on a little.
If the
So far,
rainforest
it's
dwellers
like,
raised arms against a desert tribe.
yeah,
Start a
every
bloody war.
outcome quest has had a point in it
can't confront them
where
ourselves,
the
but we
quest
can
has
support
started
their
kind
enemies.
of dragging a
The Uno have
little. It's
always had
gotten like a
strong relations
little,
with the Eab, which makes you our natural allies.
like the pacing
allies.
has kind of.
Weren't the Eab your allies once? You were quick to send them after us to protect your interests back when we stole that water. And now look at you. You're at each other's throats. Let me be clear. The Academia wishes to collaborate with the legally recognized rulers of the desert in this matter. We are asking for excavation rights to that well, and our offer is 50 million mora.
Say no more. I believe we have an understanding.
Good. Then I suggest you get to work. Get us access to that well, and the mora's yours. You see, Dad? Lying is easy when you know how. People will believe anything.
It seems she's good at it. I just fail to see what this has to do with Connery and the 5 Sneeze and stuff. In fact, I doubt it has anything to do with it. I feel like they're just trying to sell me another character who was on the Banu when this quest came out. And I'll be honest, I have no intention of ever getting up here. To me, I don't think I really need any other Dandro character than I currently have, so...
You may be
I have 2
vile,
very good
savage
Dandro
monsters,
characters.
but your butchered bodies bleed like any others. You're no different. You're nothing special at all. The monsters who destroyed my home, they're just ordinary, petty human beings. What a joke. I
feel like the
now.
music doesn't really match
Maybe
things
I've
right
even
now.
done the desert a favor. It's a better place without all these people around. Oh, Sinuhe, my gullible fool of a father. Perhaps if you'd been as ruthless as I was today, our tribespeople would still be alive. In this dog-eat-dog world, a chief needs to be tough to survive. But you couldn't do what had to be done.
Hey, Tiny Dusk, how are you?
Did it for you.
How's your day going?
Never. It's okay. All of this is
Oh,
in the
hey,
past now.
we're here with
I remember
Nuffer.
you promising to remain silent.
Yeah, but even so...
Yehoda, is there anything you can do to ease the tension?
Good. How about you? Mostly good. Mostly good. I was
Time for a sharp turn onto a
I
completely
was
different
enjoying an update to a game I sometimes play off stream. Overwatch had a big update today, which I was really was
Feels like we've been
playing
walking forever.
a bit of earlier. That was fun.
Tired.
That was fun.
Alma, you tired?
And some of the
Yes.
story earlier in
If
the
we can
stream.
find somewhere to sit down,
And this game was
could certainly
fun.
do with a rest.
It's not far now. There should be a temple just
I'm
up
not
ahead.
that interested in the story we're doing right now, but we have to do it.
Yes.
Kind of wish I could
Really?
skip ahead in the story to something more
That's where the
relevant.
story ends? I guess that's how things go in the desert.
Desert dwellers can never escape their destiny. Or so everyone says. I never want.
You mentioned a temple. What's
my biggest trade secret of all?
Aha!
Ah. Then I'm guessing it's where you got your power from. The power to peer into other people's
it
minds.
the innocence or the...
I didn't know you were clued up on any other religions.
I'm no expert in the
The
history
fear
of
seems to
Sumeru,
just take
but
and
since you
take
come from the
sometimes take
desert,
down
I imagine it has something to do with King Deshret.
as uninformed. And
Sounds impressive.
I have some friends with
I know who you
connections, yeah.
General Mahamatra Sino.
Sino!
The spirit of Hermanubis dwells within him.
What?
That's Boss Neff for ya. She knows everything.
Sino's hardly a figure of obscurity, but I know about Sethos too.
What about him? Is he a big deal or something?
Sethos?
Well, he's not a small deal, let's put it that way. Please, this is the
I
bare
don't
bone
think
basics.
I really know
Save the
anything about
flattery.
Sethos.
Thanks for your patience, everyone.
Wait,
I'm
who-
sure it's been
I know what
a
Sethos
lot
looks
to
like.
take in.
He is the
With any
leader
luck,
of the Temple of
that's our exit
Silence
just
and a
up
former
ahead.
vassal of Hermanubis. Okay. Interesting. Oh, please move on to a more interesting part of the quest. We don't need to do this backstory stuff over here right now. Let's get back to the main stuff. That looks cool. Looks cool. Go to the entrance of the temple? Well, I think it's down there. Ooh. Wait. Is this the round place? Lower 60 meters. Oh. I went too far? I guess.
Uh-oh.
I made a personal record of finishing a digital drawing in about an hour. Usually it takes me much longer than that for me to finish. Nice! Nice!
I want to do the whole name-dropping, this girl knows her stuff thing too, but I've never seen anything like it before.
A statue with the head of a bird.
Looks like something out of King Deshret's
That's
mausoleum.
Thoth, the Ibis King. One of the 7
Oh.
pillars of King Deshret. The legends say that he, the Crocodile King, and the Goat King were the 3 retainers of King Deshret. Let's take a look.
Oh, a full-on animation now. That means this must be important, right? And it's getting kind of framey. What's going on? Oh, hey, cat! You remind me of the cat we...
Just Ashru.
Ashru?
So, all is well?
Oh. What is with the framiness? We're watching a slideshow.
Typically speaking, at this point, the world disintegrates. Then we find ourselves back in the outside world.
The world is disintegrating doesn't
These are
sound
my
pleasant.
memories. There's nothing to fear.
You're sure?
Of course. It's almost over.
Alright. Whoa, that might be Rerir though. Maybe the cat just became a monster. A monstrous assassin guy. We might have to fight him. He might have not liked us delving into his mind. He might be like, hey, why were you going through my memories?
Knowing too much is always a death sentence.
Speak for yourself.
Wow. Oh, look at those. Those look dangerous. Wait, where did she get that? Yeah, he wants us out of his hand. Oh, stop those. Save him. Is that like Danesley power? That feels like, yeah. No, Columbina. Columbina's saving us. Maybe? I don't know. I'm guessing. What is she doing? She's casting some triangle on him. Ow. Oh, it was Danesley and Columbina saving us. Okay, Mighty, stop that. So you just sat there when that box is like insane as far as like power level goes, other than when its tune is against you like that. She's just able to like delve into whoever's mind, it seems. Yeah. Which seems honestly like a crazy ability just with this chest. I don't know any sort of requirement she had to actually delve into it. Mind here. I don't think she like needed a piece of him or needed to know some information about him or so. She just can delve into people's minds. You certainly did, thank you.
It's okay. I'm just glad no one was hurt.
It's not even clear that he has to be anywhere nearby.
Are you helping get them out?
Of course. When I asked Nefer to conduct this investigation, I was not naive to the dangers involved. I had a duty to ensure your safety.
Good news, we're finally back to some important stuff and not
justice is still intact after
doing
all
her
these years.
backstory.
I take that to mean that you saw the truth. That comes as a great relief.
I certainly did. And thanks to your help, I also managed to trap Rerir inside the chess set.
Wait, Rerir is inside there?
How'd you manage that?
Well, to be honest, I sensed that something was wrong long before we made it to the temple. By using this fragment to probe into Rerir's past, well, the monster formerly known as Rerir, it seems I alerted him. I was tracking
The
him.
monster
then
formerly
he caught on
known
and
as
started tracking
Rerir.
me too. Can't say I'm surprised.
But how did he track you through your thoughts alone? That shouldn't be possible.
Rerir was a secret agent who reported directly to the Vinster King. He is an expert at finding a trail and hunting down his pursuers.
No wonder.
He infiltrated the chess set, read my thoughts, and built a new virtual chess set inside of it. That's why we weren't able to leave at first.
Yeah.
Speaking of your chess set, it's quite a remarkable item. Would I be right in thinking you have some connection to King Deshret?
You overestimate me. I only have a connection with one of his underlings, the Ibis King. You all saw how this came to be. A long time ago, the Iab massacred my tribe, the Shimti, in our home village. A few years later, I enrolled in the academia, where some new information came to light. The Unut and the Iab fought a bitter battle over the rights to a well, all for the sake of a non-existent 50 million mora. The Iab ultimately won that confrontation.
Yes.
But their victory came at the cost of almost every warrior.
Is she completely made up the 50 million
the
stuff?
Final blow to the Iab
right?
came at the victory feast, when an Unut assassin beheaded their chief right before my eyes. The remaining Iab fled and have been scattered to the winds ever since. Having gotten my revenge, I returned to my hometown, where to my surprise, the nearby temple was still standing. There it was, seemingly immune to the relentless hostility of the desert, while my tribal home lay in ruins. As I stood there gazing at the temple, I noticed a cat just outside. This cat, as it turned out, was home to the spirit of the Ibis King.
Wow.
He led me to a gate deep inside the temple, and there he made a deal with me.
There you have it.
This chess set is my gift from the Ibis King. The chessboard within is made to the same specifications as the one in the mausoleum of King Deshret, and represents his power of piercing analysis. With this chessboard in its container, I gained a certain ability to perceive hidden secrets. Now, you could conclude that the Ibis King simply wanted to give the people of this world the power to seek the truth, but I don't believe that's the full story. Every god plays favorites. Their hearts are as fickle as any human's.
Yeah.
Full of secrets, perversions, egotistical tendencies. But precious few gods are willing to admit this.
It is the same with all powerful forces, including fate itself. Their gaze falls preferentially upon a select few. As you rightly point out, this is an act of favoritism.
If you're alluding to the Abyss, then yes, I agree. Gather the others. It's time to share everything I've learned.
I was about to read that. Text went away too soon, though.
Thank you all for being here. As
Oh, we've
promised,
actually
I did some
gathered
further
here instead of at
investigating
the
into Rerir of
secret
Solari's
base we've
background.
been using.
I am pleased to report that the
Seems a little
investigation has been most
weird.
fruitful indeed.
We have a secret base
The
and we're
Rerir
not
of
using it.
Solari, real name Rerir, was once a Conrian subject who served the Vinster King. I will now share the important details of his story. Please save any questions or comments for the end.
Oh, Napier narrates Rerir's backstory to the group. At the Vinster King's behest, he gathered intelligence. I should pass this so I can read it. He gathered intelligence and assassinated descendants of the Crimson Moon Dynasty, unwilling to take down his beloved Tholindus, who was secretly of Crimson Moon heritage. He then got dragged into court politics. That name, maybe. His voice, which spoke to him of his fate, was like a reflection of the moon. Though he could disturb the waters to gain some temporary relief, he was powerless to erase it entirely. In contrast, Rerir's own life was like a reflection of a broken moon. Once the stormy winds of fate blew across the water's surface, it was utterly destroyed. Tholindus smuggled away a piece of the moon before disappearing through that mysterious portal. It was passed down through the ages, finally falling into the hands of the knave. But what lies on the other side of the portal? Is it really a whole other world? Tolindus never had the chance to show what she found, though. Neither did Rerir, who followed her in.
So that's why he's so obsessed with the moon.
A tragic tale, to be sure. But it does not excuse his many transgressions. No matter how much Rerir suffered in the past, the fact remains that he is what we know today as the Wild Hunt.
I wonder if Tolindus is still alive.
He becomes more dangerous with each passing day. If left unchecked, it is simply a matter of time before all of Teyvat suffers
Did we really find any sort of a weakness that we can use? I wonder.
A question for Miss Columbina.
I don't know.
Forgive me if this is presumptuous, but have you ever seen the spatial gateway that appeared in Rerir's memory?
Never. But I have heard stories of something called the Moon
Oh.
Gate, and this seems to fit the description.
Miss Lama, any thoughts on this?
In the lore of the Frost Moon Scions, the moon is believed to hold many secrets. Some sources speak of ancient knowledge, others of a gateway to the unknown. The term Moon Gate is one I have heard before. But as is the case with all of our legends, there are no records of any first-hand witnesses. We cannot know whether it truly exists.
Then back to Miss Columbina. As a moon goddess yourself, do you have some idea of where the Moon Gate leads to?
Not at this stage, sorry. I do hold the power of the Frost Moon, and my strength is recovering well. I can sense that the gate would open at my command, but...
But there's more to the power of the Frost Moon than that?
Yes. A moon goddess has the right to open the Moon Gate, since it is a path to the moon. But as never mentioned, holding open a spatial gateway takes a huge amount of power. And right now, I need to conserve my energy to fight the Rerir of Solnari. I'm afraid this is one mystery we may have to leave unsolved for now.
I agree. Better to save your strength. But if you'll humor me for a moment, I have a bold conjecture of my own regarding the world beyond the gateway. I highly suspect that neither Tholindus nor Rerir made it through unscathed. The evidence pointing to this is the fact that the Rerir of Solnari exists in the form of countless fragments. With the abyssal power he wields, no ordinary foe can touch him.
This might be a reasonable,
Wild Hunt
reasonable
his
assumption.
scattered fragments lie, drawing hordes of monsters to many different locations across the land.
So your theory is that Rerir was physically torn to shreds by some powerful force? Hence, why the Wild Hunt is a distributed phenomenon, rather than a unified one?
Makes sense to me. Explains why the Wild Hunt is so pervasive, and why he's been trying to piece himself back together. He was whole to begin with, and he wants to be whole again.
Without the power of the Abyss on his side, he almost certainly would have perished the moment he was torn apart. But the Abyss, much like a curse, has kept him alive.
I could not agree more. The power of the Abyss is most surely a curse.
It is a compelling explanation, and one that accords with my present understanding of Abyss creatures. Whether the life form in question is primitive or advanced, if a curse has extended its lifespan unnaturally, it will continue to survive in spite of everything. This raises some interesting questions. I will run some experiments and see if there is any validity to my suspicions. That being said, regardless of whether my research bears fruit, I would like to thank Miss Nefer for conducting such a thorough investigation. Already, it has greatly enriched my understanding of the entity we face.
My pleasure, Mr. Albedo. I too hope that the information I have shared today proves useful as we look to formulate the next stage of our plan.
Hey! What is it, Dainsleif? You look really upset!
It's just... when I think of the man I once knew as Rerir, I struggle to understand why things had to turn out like this.
The two of you used to be friends, didn't you? I don't know if these words will bring any comfort, but my heart goes out to you.
Mine too. We can never know all the hows and whys of the way things are. The moon and stars are full of untold secrets and lies, and the skies are host to many more mysteries than these alone. Yet, none of that can begin to compare with the complexity of human life.
Those are the first comforting words I've heard in a long time.
Really?
Thank you both.
Wow.
Well, I think this is a good place
Nobody
to end
likes
today's meeting.
comforting things, if
I'm
it
sure
seems.
Nefer needs some time to recover. She's been through an awful lot today.
That's very thoughtful of you, Loma.
Of course.
Sounds good to me. Take some time to rest and digest before we reconvene to nail down a plan. Hey, is this a bad time? Hope I didn't kill the conversation.
It's fine, come in.
No need. Come on, let's talk outside. Anyway, Nefer went back to the curatorium to get some rest. But before she left, she shared some things with me that I thought you should be aware of. Firstly, although she managed to trap the Rerir of Solnari inside her chest set, there's no guarantee that the power of the Ibis King is any match for one of the 5 sinners. Their powers are beyond our comprehension. It's only a matter of time before he finds a way to break out. We have to come up with a plan and take care of him before that happens.
Honestly, Paimon figured that might be the case. So, how long have we got?
Well, I asked her that same question. She talked for a long time, but for the most part, it seemed like she was trying to convince me how precious her chess set is. What a long and storied history it has. It felt like some kind of sales pitch, you know? The kind where you end up handing over Mora against your will. Anyway, after all that, she finally answered the question. 2 days, at most.
2 days? Holy moly! Can we even recruit enough help in that time?
That remains to be seen. Which brings me to the second issue. Dainsleif is obviously conflicted about this whole thing. But given how little time we have, there's no way we can pull this off without his help. You have some history with him, right? Do you think maybe you could talk to him for us?
I'll see what I can do.
Great.
If I can hit the button correctly.
All right, on to item 3. So, Albedo, Durin, and I put our heads together and came up with a plan. Can't promise it's gonna work yet, but at least it's a start. We figured we'd bounce the idea off you first. We'll explore it further once everyone's recovered.
Oh, please ask her.
Oh, Paimon's dying to hear this.
All right, so here's what we're thinking.
And then we don't get to hear it. In a hushed voice, oh, maybe we do. In a hushed voice, Valka lays out the current plan. It's a shocking plan, but nothing can face the greatest traveler and trustiest travel guide in Tibet. It doesn't take your land to get behind it.
We felt a little uneasy about
No, I
roping
don't
you
know
into
what
this.
voices I'm doing.
Firstly, you're not locals, and secondly, none of us are your boss. You're well within your rights to refuse if you so choose.
Roping us in? Why would you even say that?
Refuse if you so choose. It's rhyming.
It's all of us against the Rerir of Solnari, or none of us stand a chance.
I choose my words very intentionally, I'll have you know. I like to think there's an art to striking a down-to-earth tone even when the stakes are through the roof.
Sir Varka,
Sure.
I have a few thoughts about this plan.
Oh?
I'm all ears.
I think we can be more flexible with how the roles are allocated. In my view, the most sensible lineup would be like this.
Like what?
I see your point, yeah. But if that's how we're going to
Like
approach
that, eh?
this,
Like
you'd better
that.
make sure you're ready. To be clear, I don't doubt your abilities. Far from it. I just want to make sure. Are you really willing to take all this on?
I want to do everything within my power. The Rerir of Solnari is a truly fearsome opponent, and if I do my part, it'll greatly reduce the risk for everyone else involved.
Well, that tracks with what I've heard. Jean's mentioned in her letters that you're so diligent it's almost abnormal. As in, most people weigh up the risks and rewards in situations like this. But you seem to just march towards danger without a moment's hesitation. Of course, everyone appreciates a fearless pioneer. But all that aside, I'm the Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, and you're our honorary knight. I want to make sure
all right,
your courage
we are
doesn't come at the
an
expense
honorary
of your
knight.
safety.
Thank you, Sir Varka.
I should be the one thanking you. It means a lot to have you on board. I'll give some serious thought to your suggestions.
Varka gives a very knightly bow and says he'll see you at the hotel again later. He has arranged for everyone to meet and finalize the plan of action. In an effort to lighten the mood, he booked out the hotel for this meeting so you could all chat over a drink. As the moon rises in the sky, you and Paimon leave your room discussing whether Paimon has any other options than a fruit juice. Everyone is already there waiting for you. They're chatting and smiling. Clearly the rest has done them good. As well as the existing crew, some unexpected help has arrived. Who is it? Who is it? Still you remain conscious of the fact that the future of Nod-Krai rests on what is decided tonight. So many lives are at stake. You may never meet most of them, but whether they know it or not, all of them are counting on you. Tried to make them black screen with text. Little more interesting. With some voices.
This is a thorough plan, but I do have one last question before we take action. How can we be sure that our enemy won't leave the designated area?
Great question. Albedo's been hard at work analyzing Rerir and the Wild Hunt's behavioral patterns.
Ah,
His
Dory.
conclusions are as follows.
Is
Firstly,
here.
from the earliest known
But
confrontation
I remembered
until
your
now,
name this time.
Rerir has never displayed
Aha.
any ability to manipulate the
Thought you
dimension
could
of space.
trick me.
So it's unlikely he has any power in that domain. Secondly, he seems to have a particularly strong vendetta against our group. If we put him in a fight-or-flight situation, he'll choose to fight every time.
Yeah.
Thirdly, finally, and most importantly,
He is pretty good at the fighting, I will say.
and for his enemies.
We don't exactly have a way to
we tick both of those boxes.
beat him, I don't
We
think.
have a reincarnated moon in our ranks, and a spy who accessed his private memories without permission. He'll be baying for blood, not looking to escape.
Yes, but
as someone who's had
we
their
don't
fair
have
share of interactions
the
with
means
Wild
to
Hunt,
punish that, do we?
those all seem like valid observations to me.
Understood. Then I will defer to the verdict of the group.
Well, everyone, that's the plan in full detail. Albedo and Durin are carrying out their part as we speak.
Plan approved. Scheduling.
Okay, any firepower you need, I got you covered. Let's light this baby up.
The Frost Moon Scions are behind you as well.
They're
And the
behind
rest of
you. They're in the wall, I guess, because he's standing right to his back
No
to the wall.
objections?
Oh no, they're behind the
All right.
whiteboard or
Then it's settled.
something.
This is the
Yeah.
plan we're going with. Next up, an old tradition of mine. Anyone who wants to back out, now's your chance.
Wait, we can still back out of this?
Everyone says things they regret, right? I don't want anyone feeling trapped because their mouth said yes before their brain had time to think things through.
Fair enough.
A very people-first approach. I hear that's common practice in the Knights of Favonius.
Heh. Who'd you hear it from? D-Luke?
Shh. We don't use people's real names at work. This contact will be known only as Owl, please and thank you.
This plan can only work if everyone does their part. Flint's and I will absolutely support it.
You're speaking on
We
Flynn's
shall
behalf?
indeed. You'll be glad you accepted our help. Also, you are the last person I expected to see here, Miss Dory.
It's not often I get called Dory in a work context. My peers usually call me Lord Sangama Bay. So, the longer your name, the higher your net worth. Is that the idea here? In that case, Mr. Flint's here must be worth a fortune. That's right, I know your full name. It's...
The walls are thin here. I'd appreciate you
Wait,
keeping
what's his full name?
Okay, fine.
Wait,
I'm
what
actually
is
only
this?
here as a favor for someone else. Do you have any idea
Now I'm
how much it would
curious.
cost to hire me otherwise?
Because Flynn's isn't a very short, isn't a very long name.
Dory around? It most certainly does not. We have a long-standing and mutually beneficial business partnership. She's actually the mom of a friend of yours. Said mom supplied me with a great little trinket, but now that lady's ruined everything. If I don't start building a little goodwill now, my whole business in Nod-Krai is gonna go down the drain.
Okay. So what exactly is so special about this pendant?
It's a lucky charm that a good mage made for me. We have a business relationship, and she was worried that something bad might happen to me. So, she wanted me to have something that can store power to protect myself with. I finally got it all fully charged up with Kuvaki, and then never went and used it all up at once.
Oh, okay, yeah,
my
that's
life.
fantastic.
You're right. It was all my fault. I didn't mean to drain all the Kuvaki in the pendant, but I'll make it up to you.
You will? Well, in that case,
That's not happening.
how about you give me your chess set? and
It's
we
not
call it
happening,
even.
Dory.
I knew you'd say that. Well, it's yours if you want it.
What?
In fact, take it now, and I'll even throw in a free Rerir of Solnari.
Yeah?
Deal?
You're putting me in a difficult position here.
It's a very useful thing to have around, but I have a funny feeling it won't be around much longer. I guess we'll see in a couple of days.
Looks like bankruptcy for me.
Hey, don't be so pessimistic. See this through and you never know. You might find a new business opportunity on the other side.
With an action plan in place, if you and Paimon decide to check in it. Yeah. Those stay up for the perfect time, don't they? Perfect. Perfectly fantastic. I get right in the middle of reading them. Look for Dory. Oftentimes we go for about 50 more minutes at this point in time.
We only have 2 days. You think Lord Sangama Bay
That
would
said,
let an
I don't
opportunity
know if
like
I
this
have
slip
it in me
by?
to go the full.
Don't forget, when something's in high demand, the people with the goods on hand get to charge
Length.
the highest price of all, even higher than the sellers taking advance orders. Ta-da! See? It's right here.
Ah, it's so pretty. Did you make it?
I had no idea you were so skilled with your hands.
No, I have a supplier. We go way back, so he
Yeah,
made me a very
she's not that
attractive
great.
offer.
Crafty,
Talking
she's
about lucky charms
she's
at the
a
meeting. You've been getting comments
Sallow.
for you.
That's not the full story. It actually started a while back as a project between me and the Dendro Archon.
Oh, nice.
Mage Alice once warned me that this world won't stay safe forever. There may come a day when everyone faces a great crisis. I passed this on to the Dendro Archon, and she secretly brought together a research team
Wow.
made up of Sumeru's top
Very
scholars
nice.
to invent a technology
Now he
that
did a
could keep
good
people safe.
job.
I won't go into the details
Good
because it's
job.
very complicated. But if you want to know more, you can ask the Dendro Archon.
I
about
would
it
like
sometime.
to. And she's my favorite Archon. Let's
It
go
was the
talk
Dendro
to
Archon
her.
who asked Kaveh to build this little contraption. As one of the top Kasharawar talents, he was the obvious choice. Took him long enough. He stressed over it for ages. Must have gone through at least a dozen designs before producing a final product. But that's Kaveh for you.
I actually don't know a ton about Kaveh.
Along with a letter from Kaveh. Could I ask why I'm sending this technology to you? And what's your proposed use case? Has it been approved by the relevant authorities? So nosy. My fault for sending him the research permit to begin with.
Surely Nahida must have told him you were involved in this project. He was probably just nervous because you're always so secretive about your business.
Could be, could be. Anyway, I just replied, let's hope there never has to be a use case. Because it would involve grave danger.
Fair enough. But it sounds like he was just being cautious. He probably felt responsible as the one who made it.
Or maybe he was asking as a favor for his housemate. He's done that before. Not sure why, though. His housemate doesn't seem to really care that much about this kind of stuff. Either way, all's well that ends well. I'm just glad to finally have my hands on the product. I wouldn't want to be without it, given the potential dangers that lie ahead. Huh? What does that look mean?
Paimon's just super surprised. This must be the first time we've ever seen you actually get serious about something.
This is not the Lord Sangama Bay we're used to.
Well, a long time ago, I made a promise to myself. I promised that I was gonna live every day of my life with a big beaming smile. Obviously, Mora plays a big part in that. But there are always gonna be times in life when you have to give something back. That could mean paying back a debt, returning a favor, or showing some kindness. Alice has been a huge help to me over the years. She was the first investor I ever had. And I want my investors to know that Lord Sangama Bay is the best in the business. And more than that, no one knows what the future will bring. Whatever happens, I want to make sure the Dendro Archon and all of Sumeru is prepared to face whatever comes.
Okay, go back to the pendant. You never intended to ask for it back, did you?
Oh, that? I was just making sure Nefer and I are square. Don't be thinking it was some sort of benevolent act. I'm no saint, so don't treat me like something I'm not. My priority is doing the business that I want to do. So long as my conscience lets me, but it usually does. That's the Lord Sangama Bay business model.
Alright, if you say so.
I do say so, and that's the whole point. I'm a businesswoman. Don't go trying to figure out what kind of person I am. You'll exhaust yourself. Much easier for everyone involved if you just take my word for it. Oh, and could you two help me get this stuff where it needs to be? Thanks so much. You're my favorite assistants.
Sure thing. Kissy Island. Dwayne and Albedo. Oh, you know how to keep me interested in the story. Dwayne and Albedo. Here we go. Something I'm actually interested in.
Traveler, Paimon. It's good to see you.
Everything going smoothly over here?
Sort of. As you're probably aware, Varka, Diren, and I captured some abyssal creatures from the Wild Hunt. Per the plan, we dissected and analyzed some samples of these creatures. The process went very smoothly. The findings, however, come with some troubling implications.
What? You can actually dissect
That depends on your definition of wild hunt and dissection.
Harmless, lifeless. These words are accurate descriptions.
The wild hunt is an interesting phenomenon. In and of itself, it doesn't seem to possess anything akin to a human personality. But taken as a collective, the medium through which the wild hunt is summoned does appear to have a soul. Master griped a lot about the wise Heroptile, and seemed somewhat fascinated with the foul certology. But she barely mentioned Rerir at all.
Sure.
I don't think that was because of his lower social standing,
I don't think so either.
Anyway, it's a pity. I should like to hear your thoughts on the nature of the life form he has become today.
A lack of connection.
It's a strange mix. The furious energy of an abyssal being channeled through a fractured physical existence. A consequence of being torn apart by an unknown power. Perhaps the only explanation for his survival in this state is that he sacrificed a degree of individuality in exchange for a continued existence. Oh, sorry. Once I get talking about interesting research, I have a tendency to go on indefinitely. Back to our research findings. Essentially, they confirm my hypothesis. Rerir's corpse is completely contaminated by the Abyss, and the effects are irreversible. You could think of this as Rerir in mutated form. But in my view, even that would be inaccurate. In reality, his whole being has been consumed by the Abyss. In other words, he is now nothing more than a manifestation of abyssal power. Unfortunately, at
do you think he still has
no means of
much of his personality preserved, though?
Hence, we cannot fundamentally destroy the Rerir of Solnari either.
Yeah.
Oh, that's terrible news! So, that's it? We can't defeat him? Not even if we get the power of the three
The Traveler can purify abyssal corruption, but don't know.
She can never achieve wholeness when the world does not accept her presence. It's as if her creator banished her to a place she can never be accepted. It means she spends most of her energy just on her own survival.
Given the circumstances, it's only natural to despair. But we must see this plan through to the end. Time to kick off the backup plan.
Oh, Paimon almost forgot! This is for you. Dory asked us to bring it.
Boom, look how pretty it is.
How wonderful. Well, thank you for making the trip. Durin and I will be heading off shortly.
I'm sorry I won't be there to protect you in person this time. Please be careful.
We will.
All right then. Stay safe.
I think we should wrap this up here. I've been rather sleepy throughout this stream. Yeah, I keep expecting the caffeine to kick in and for me to stop being sleepy. Especially when I slept in this morning, so I'm not even really low on sleep today. I haven't even done as much today as many other days I stream. I have no idea why I'm so sleepy today. Honestly. Seems a little strange for me to be as sleepy as I am. But I am. So, I think we should wrap it up. It's not even that early. We used to sometimes wrap up our Honkai Impact Third streams at 2 hours into the stream. We will finish Act 4 of Son of the Welkin Moon sometime in the future and move on to Act 5 I want to catch up with the story some more, so, you know, we will keep doing that. I put a stream schedule out yesterday. This was the first stream of the week. We have 2 more, if you didn't see already. Tomorrow we're doing some Limbus Company. Yeah. I think I will also be putting up a poll tomorrow. Before our last stream of the week, because currently I have it scheduled that we'll just be continuing something for the last day of the week. So we may do a poll for what we continue.
My time with the Spina has taught me that
Might
carrying
put
an life.
Genshin Impact on it, might put Stardew Valley on that poll. Or there's a chance I just decide myself on what we do, but I might put some things on it on the poll as well. Yeah. I hope everyone has had a good day. I kind of would feel bad saying I hope you enjoyed the stream, because I've been all sleepy and I don't know that's a very entertaining, but I'll say it anyway. I hope everyone has enjoyed the stream today. And until next time, please do try and have a blast for me. Bye.